Dino Nuggies aside, welcome back. Oh yeah, and Loheim, the new day dawned. The poor man Rupert, which the party dubbed Cuckman, was left sleeping on the ground outside of his own tent as you guys enjoyed a night of silent warmth and shelter. The only thing that Kalia said when you guys entered the tent, she just said, "Just don't fucking touch me," and then she went to sleep.
Yeah.
It's like,
she watched for a little bit
will
and then
keep
went
you
to
warm.
sleep.
It's like all of you don't fucking
What
touch me.
check?
Hmm?
He
What
would
check would I have to
absolutely
do?
bat you like a cat.
Oh yeah. What would be the check to, at some point in the night while everyone is asleep, pick Horik up and put him in Leonidas's arms like a stuffy?
I think you were already the stuffy. Though to be fair, I'm pretty sure Loheim would be a terrible stuffy. He'd be too bony.
Way too bony.
Way
Yeah.
too bony.
He like.
I feel like hugging a skeleton.
Hugging a
Yeah.
skeleton. Like me.
You also got some VIP treatment and met the leaders.
Oh yeah. So the morning, in the morning though, when you all got out of there, they assembled everybody for breakfast, and I can't remember if breakfast came first or if the speech came first. I think the speech came before breakfast, actually.
I think it was
Breakfast and then the speech.
Oh yeah, I think it was the speech.
Yeah. So anyway, you missed the speech, and you missed all the important lore information.
Yeah, you missed like a whole bunch of important shit.
Yeah. All of the lore details of what was going on, and who are these people? What's happening? Yeah, that was that you missed that.
Ask Leo later.
Well, you were around, like Loheim was around, and giving the quickest recap of that good nonsense. Where's my brain? There it is. Haha! It's a good thing to found it. The leader of the warband was one Kran Koral, and announced, like, basically said, things like the Empire's abandoned you. Like, look at this, you've all survived the winter, but to what end? And like those of you who've been waiting for the Empire to come can see, obviously they've not come. They're gone. Their leaders are dead. Their magic is spent and wasted and blah blah blah. But I am here to establish a new empire, and you will be my instruments of that. But first we must conquer. And basically it was like some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
I'm willing to make.
Yeah, it's pretty much what that speech was like. And now Loheim, because what?
Not the kind of guy who's probably going to let me start up an academic effort.
Probably not.
Your friend the goblin might.
Your friend the goblin, yeah. Now, Loheim, also, because of your academics and your history knowledge and everything, Cran Doral is a name that you do know from history and learning, and that was Cran Doral of Clan Blackwing. They were a group of Ruskins, like Cran Doral had managed to unite the Ruskins many, many years ago, during the period of the Empire when it was known as the Concord, before it became the Empire that everybody knew during the apocalypse, or right before the apocalypse, rather. And they had come down and they actually took out a large swathe of land. They attacked and conquered the Ascondian capital way back when, and it was a big deal to fight them off as the Empire had to reunite like never before and drive them back into the north. And then the Ruskins had never been able to reunite since. So the fact that this person, his name is Cran Koral, it sounds to you like too much of a coincidence to not be like some kind of either relation or like spiritual successor or something like that. You probably even wonder, does he see himself like that? Because the things that he's describing are like what the Eruskans did way back when. As for other things, you guys are certainly free to try and gather more information on where this warband came from and yada 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 if you want, when you have time to do so. Right now, though, Loheim, the party did get a little bit of preferential treatment in that food was brought out for everyone, and they said like the recruits who had done well in the fight the day before get to eat first, and your group was actually called up to select food first, or be given food first, and it was actually vegetables and I think some bread this time. You know, food you could eat. Food you don't feel that this is suspicious. You know.
Eat the rich.
Eat the
Or
rich.
the poor.
Eat
Same
the
difference.
Yeah, well, I mean, yesterday was eat everybody. Eat the rich, eat the poor, eat the losers. But yeah.
The word that rhymes with poor.
Seconds and thirds today, Leonidas.
What? What about Leonidas?
I'm sorry that he doesn't get his seconds and thirds today.
Oh, yes. The seconds and his thirds. Yes. But yeah, after breakfast, though.
Also,
oh, yeah?
Theocris had given portions to everyone.
Right, yeah, because he had
and
swipes
golden
and stuff.
turkey.
Yeah, he had swipes and stuff in the middle of the
turkey.
night, which I realized in post that he should not have been able to do. But, you know, I digress.
Que sera, sera.
Whatever that means.
It's already happened.
Yeah. I mean, I could just take it out of your bellies. You're suddenly hungry. Ha ha ha. Anyway.
No!
Now, the last thing, Loheim, is after breakfast, it seems that the recruits were assembled for training, including you guys. Training for the Eruskans looks to be, because you guys got to watch another group do this, grabbing 2 groups of new recruits, giving them both like sticks and other bludgeoning type implements, and then telling them, okay, that other group should not be left standing. Go. And so the first group that did this, which wasn't you guys, they were very testy about it. They didn't really directly engage or go full bore. You know, they kind of did the thing of like, oh, where you're hitting the other person's weapon. Like, you know, when kids are like play fighting, they're trying to hit each other's weapon instead of trying to actually hit each other, right? But then the orcs are like, the Eruskans are like, no, like this. And there was a bunch of Warlanders, like another band of Warlanders, about 6 of them, all with cudgels. And they came running in and then just beat the shit out of both sides until some of them started defending themselves poorly. And then they're like, okay, and now the next group. So that the next group could see, oh, like, we're going to have to go full on this other group, or they're going to come and beat our asses anyway. Right?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
you watched another group starting to lay about like that, and they were getting Horik to do some, you know, basic medicine on these people, because the moment he finishes doing any kind of first aid on people, it's like, okay, like, done some first aid, the people that he gets back up are put right back into the rotation to fight more. So it's great. It's absolutely great. But anyway, we resume here, where the group of you have been brought together, and well, there surely is other things you would like to do with your day. Right now there is one particular thing you're going to be doing, and that is going to be fighting, because the 4 of you have been squared off with 4 other 4 other new recruits taken from the town, including the young woman Lena, who Kalia says, I'll square off with her.
Okay, I also have a question.
Yes.
Because just to confirm, John is still being mended by Horik. Or is he
John.
like off on the sidelines right now?
Oh no, John's fine.
Okay, so he's just like off on the sidelines right now.
I mean, he's just in another group. Like Lena and John got separated during this little conflict thing. So that's why he's not in this fight, because he's just not a part of the group that you guys are fighting. Like they just kind of threw Lena in this one group, and he's off in some other group waiting for like his combat. I'm sure he's very happy about that, right? But anyway, you guys have been set to square off with these people. I need Horik and Loheim to roll up their own initiatives.
Oh yes, because we did that last session.
Yes, because yeah, 2 of you did that last session, and then the others are needing to do it now. So and I'll
needs to make sure mine is
go get him. It's Psycho. Wish you were here. All right. Boom, 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 boom.
One second.
Now, do you remember how to roll initiative?
I remember you click on the ubiquity dice.
Yes.
Remember that much.
But you got to go to your character sheet and find out what is your initiative score, and then you add in that many numbers. Yes. Las Vegas. Vegas, baby. Okay. And Loheim, do you your initiative is 6, so you can roll 6 dice. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for the other guy, Horik. Horik, here's a who heading home. Horik, you have an initiative of 7, so you can roll 7 dice. Wow. Nice. No, I told Loheim he had 6. You have 7. So you get to roll 1 more. So roll 1 more ubiquity dice, I guess, to see if you get a 5 or a 6. You're already going first. Okay. With a 6.
Oh my god.
Horik is going to be going first, yeah. And then 4 for you. Okay. You have Leonidas. What is your initiative score?
Oh shit! What was it?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
It didn't go up.
No, I need to know what your score is, not your roll, your score.
Okay. My sheet is right here.
Looks like it's a 6. Okay. So that means because you and Loheim both rolled 4, Loheim goes first because his initiative is 7 and yours is 6. So he's slightly faster and better.
Okay.
Slightly faster and better.
Slightly faster and better. Now, the question that everybody was Deso sheet? Deso? It's I'm pretty sure it's D sheets. There it is. Not with I just did it. Are you using D sheets so that you can link to your own sheet and you don't have to go looking for it elsewhere?
Sheety.
I did this last
You're very quiet now.
Yeah, you are very quiet now.
Yeah. Anyway,
get all the fat girls.
very good. We heard that. All right. You might want to switch over from your Dino Nuggies to drawing the fight now, right?
Okay.
No.
I also put a wine glass filled with mac and cheese.
That's filled with mac and cheese?
That's
Draw
full of
fast,
mac and
guy.
cheese.
Just dropped to brag by. I'll have a good season. A good season. He's going to be away for the whole season, guys. Get him.
Get him!
Get his ass. Okay.
Kick him!
Kick him.
Okay,
Kick him while he's down.
What am I? I'll just draw people fighting, I guess.
Call them rude names.
Rude names. Rude names. Okay.
But shouldn't I also have like 9 XP?
Well, I don't know. Did you... Well, you only get XP when you're here, so...
Oh
Gotcha.
damn!
Yeah.
6. How do you get 6? Thought we only had 5 in that clue last session.
Did it?
Did you miss a session, Leonidas?
Never. We had a 3 session. We had a 2 session. Then last session was another 2. Sucked for that.
You
2.
had
But
you
still.
had 2 3 sessions and then 1 2 session, and this is number 4. So that should be 1 2
Okay.
3 4 5 6 7 8 total experience for those of you who are at everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I was 1 point off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then I think
So
Style
you style points. What? Oh,
How many style
for the
points is
yeah.
it?
If you haven't spent any of the style points for sessions that you were here for, then yeah, you would have a Did you? Yeah, because you didn't spend any.
I spent 2.
Okay, yeah.
I
So
spent the starting 2.
Okay.
That was it.
Well,
Yes.
anyway,
Save my ass.
we were here. So, Dino Nuggies. Wait, who said but Dino Nuggies? Wait, who said that? Because I don't see that anywhere.
I didn't either. It threw me off too.
Where is that? Where was that posted?
YouTube,
Probably.
I think.
No, it's not on
I'm
YouTube.
pretty sure it's you.
Is it? Oh, it is.
It's a
Oh
friendship.
God! You know what? I don't have the YouTube chat open. I have the wrong one open. That's why. Let me do that so I can see YouTube. Because I'm like, where the fuck is that coming from? Dino Nuggies. Hey, Dance Macabre. Didn't see you there because I was stupid. Okay, excellent. All right. Now, the question for the party. Now, Leonidas, he has not chosen. He's not elected to take any weapon. Kalia
Nope. These guys.
has taken a short stick that should suffice, like a excuse me, like a short sword. It only does 1 lethal, so just keep that in mind. Or sorry, one non-lethal, one non-lethal. Other things available are bigger sticks that would be more like short spears or spears, or like full-on staves. Loheim, you are able to just keep your staff for this because it is already just a staff, so they don't care about having you switch to something else. So,
Steve,
yeah, that said, Horik, what would you take for a weapon?
you have to take sticks, right?
Yeah, it's sticks and staves,
Although he
basically.
can't carry a big stick because he's too small.
Yeah, so like you could get like a club.
Yeah, I guess he would get like a one about the size of a short sword or something.
Okay. So it would basically be it does one non-lethal damage. So when you're making a roll with it, it's going to use your melee plus you get 1 on top of it. So kind of like your dagger attack, but
I have a quick question.
yeah.
My primary fighting weapon is a non-lethal type. Would I be allowed to use that in a training exercise?
That depends on what it is.
Is
it
it
is
fifth?
it's the fist wrap thingy.
Oh, the cestus? Yeah, they probably wouldn't think anything of that because it's literally like you've got this tightened wrap around your fist to like make your punches like give them a little bit more oomph. So I mean, yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
perfectly fine. So you're still using that as normal. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you've all, so Lena and Leonidas have like squared off against an individual each, which means Horik and Loheim, it looks like another 2 individuals, they've like kind of squared off on you. Normally in a fight, you probably wouldn't have everybody squaring off, but again, this is like, you know,
Practice.
this is practice, and the other side, they're not really sure the best way of fighting. If they really were playing this well, they'd probably do like, you know, come in slowly and try and take out your weakest link or something. And but you know, they're squaring off. The Eruskins aren't getting involved though, because they're waiting to see, are you actually going to commit to a fight? And so Horik, they told you what's going on. My question to you is, did you hear anything that was being said, and do you have any idea what's actually happening right now as they hand you a stick and point at the guy over there who also has a stick and is looking at you guys all nervously? Horik!
He's gonna be like,
Oh, yeah.
or it's gonna look back. I don't know who this is gonna hurt worse, me or you. But he charges up as hard as he can.
Oh my God.
I don't know how far that is.
He charges. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? Right. That's right. You move so slow that you probably can't get close enough.
In one turn?
No, I definitely can't get close enough this round.
Yeah, in one turn, he can't even get close enough because he only moves 5 feet a turn, remember?
But 1 square.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because he's so small.
Yeah, so you get a little bit closer, but I mean, you could. Would you use your action for anything else, like. Because you could go total defense to up your defenses.
You do what?
Total defense.
Defend.
Yeah, he'll do that then.
Yeah. Let me find the.
Ready to block the attack.
Yeah, total, because there's total attack, and then there's Total defense. You may focus entirely on defense, blocking blows, parrying strikes, and dodging ranged attacks at all the same time. By giving up your attack action, you gain a +4 bonus to your defense rating until your next turn. So your defense rating goes up by 4 until your next turn, as you get a little bit closer. Loheim, how about you? You can see your opponent looks to be... actually, I'm actually imagining near the beginning of the fight... You know, the person you square off with is like this big beefy guy, and like Leonidas squares off with like some like smaller woman, and you just look at each other and swap.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, Loheim, your opponent is like this this kind of short mouse of a woman. Like actually, she's shorter than you. She's probably like. She's not quite Katie short, but she's probably like 5 feet.
I love that that's a unit of measurement.
I do as well. She's like...
he's probably gonna just give her a polite wave, like, hello, I don't really want to hurt you, and I don't really want to get hurt by you, but I also don't want to get hurt by them, so what do you say we give it our best shot? And he's gonna sort of take a trepidatious step towards her.
Okay. Are you electing for like total defense right now of you're starting it off like defensively and you'll ease into it?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna let her have the first
Okay.
first go at it. You know,
Okay.
chivalry and all that.
Very good. All right. Leonidas.
I am sorry, friend. And I go full tilt.
Just run at him. Ah! Now there is such a
Yes.
thing called total attack, which and there's charge. So there's when it comes to things, you could just make a regular attack. You could just move and do a normal attack, and then it's not modified by anything special. It's just a regular attack. You could alternatively do something that is a total attack. So go full on the offensive, disregard your safety, and a +2 bonus to your attack roll. Or if you have, or you could use flurry, so you attack twice in quick succession with a melee weapon or your bare hands, but you suffer a -4 penalty to both attacks. Or charge. Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you did the total attack, you can't actively defend yourself. So when you're attacked, you only roll your passive defense rating, not your normal. The alternative one is also charge. So you could charge and get, again, a +2, moving up to your normal move before making the attack, and not moving again after. And, you lose your active defense rating for that one as well. So it would kind of be about the same effect, like charge and total attack standard would be about the same effect if you were just running in there to attack them. Or you could just make a normal attack, which means you're still protecting yourself a little bit better.
I would like to add a style dice to this one to make it look as over the top as humanly possible.
Okay. Are you doing like a special thing like a charge or anything, or are you doing like a regular?
I roar towards the heavens and charge at him like a bear.
Okay, so there's your normal dice that you'd be doing here, +2 for charging, +1 more because you're burning a style point.
Okay, so and that's on top of my...
That's on top of your
10 for my
normal...
cestus?
Yeah, like if your cestus is normally 10, then that's going to be 13 total that you're doing here.
Okay, I'm hoping this is decent.
And
Goal is to
I'll...
knock him out in
fails.
one go.
Yep, I will roll up his defenses. Do.
And 3, and come on.
Ooh.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Oof. Okay, you only get 4 successes, but he only got 1 success on defense. So you come rushing in here. He brings up his arms like, trying to block and defend himself. You manage to score 3 solid blows on him, or at least you score 3 points of non-lethal damage on this guy, getting past his defenses, just coming in with a smack. Probably a good old I'm actually imagining one of those like you're doing a run and like the jumping forward punch.
Yep.
Because that's got a lot of style to it.
The Markiplier punch.
Yeah, you do the Markiplier punch.
Oh no, I am literally trying to
Yeah.
play it up for the onlookers. So yes.
Yeah. You do play it up pretty well. So go ahead and spend that style point as you look pretty good with it. Yeah. Just boom.
Style points left. Hey.
Yeah. That brings us to this mousy woman. She kind of looks at you and then narrows her eyes and just takes off like a shot at you, Loheim. It's like, oh god, no! And she's coming at you, Loheim. Go ahead and roll your active defense, or not your active defense, your total, like your regular defense, and you get +4 more dice on top of that. So for you, your defense is, what is your defense? 3 normally, so 7 defense.
So do I roll? I roll.
You roll
7
7
dice.
Yeah, you roll 7, or you decide I want to take the average, and you only roll 1, so that it becomes a 3 or a 4. That's up to you. Demise is home.
Jesus.
What'd you? Let's see here. 1.
How bad?
Ooh, no. Oh dear. Well then,
Oh my.
this girl who's coming in here full bore, she is going like charge. Like she's going charge, like total caution to the wind, just going at you. She gets 6. So that's 5 non-lethal
Ooh.
damage on you immediately. Loheim, you're at -1 now, which means you need to make a willpower save to remain conscious.
Oh my.
So let me just.
Mouse
I was
crap.
being nice.
You were being nice, and she's, you know, she's taking out her whatever's gone on the day before. She's taking it out on you. So let me see. Yeah, what is your willpower? Let me find. You have 2. Your willpower is 2. God, you have terrible willpower.
Your willpower is so terrible.
Yeah, why is your willpower so bad? Oh.
Why is your willpower so bad? Oh my god.
Oh
Terrible
my
build.
god. Oh, terrible build. Terrible build.
L build over here.
L build.
Big L build.
Big L build. Okay, I'm trying to find.
Put the L in build.
You put the L in build? Oh god. Motherfucking Nightwing. Trying to jump scare me.
Do I even roll with the 2?
I'm trying to find. I'm just trying to find what happens when you're knocked on your ass again. Just to double check if you can. You've got some style though, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. So you could spend. So again, there's spending. You could spend 2 style points just to reduce the damage by 1, or we could go for willpower. Let's see, damage. Oh, here we go. Getting knocked out. Remaining conscious. If you take enough damage to knock you unconscious, you may try to remain conscious with sheer willpower. Make a reflexive willpower roll with a difficult rating of 2. You suffer a penalty to your willpower roll equal to your negative health rating. So that means
So it's impossible for me
it's
to
impossible unless you use style points or chance dice.
Yeah.
do. Let's
So you
use
could
chance dice.
Okay.
I haven't. Everybody else has had pretty good luck with chance dice.
So
I will take 2
chance dice. Yeah. So if you roll 2 chance dice, that means the difficulty goes from 2 to 3, and you'll be rolling 3 chance dice. So the only way you'll succeed is if you have 3 successes.
Okay, so I roll 4 dice total. Yeah.
3 dice total because you're taking 2 extras
3 dice
and you have a 1.
So I have to crit.
You have to get all 3 successes. Demise.
Let's run it.
Here. Oh,
Damn.
one shy.
Oh.
All right. You are just
recommended taking
like she
one
runs
chance
in and just knocks you on your ass. You're out cold immediately, Loheim. So
Oh my
you're just
God.
at like you've got 5 points of non-lethal damage now. Unless you want to spend like style points to reduce it to 4. In which case you would be conscious barely.
It's just nap time.
This is nap time. Yeah. She just comes in. She just comes in with her, like, basically it's kind of like a short spear equivalent, and she just runs in, gets under your defenses, and just right in the gut, like right in the solar plexus, boom, stabs you there.
Ow.
Now, if this was a pointed weapon, you'd be dead. Well, maybe, but just like, oh, the wind is all gone from your lungs. Your head swims and you fall on the ground. Yeah, you're done.
First round.
You're done. First round. First blood. Just knocks you the fuck out. This big guy, in defense, he is going to, he's keeping his defenses up, and he's going to take a swing at you with his staff. So here it comes. Here it comes. You can make your defense. Now, for you, Leonidas, you can only roll your passive defense for this.
Okay. Passive defense. Leonidas. Roll back up and defenses.
Your passive defense is actually 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was thinking it was 2.
No.
Further down.
Yeah,
4.
it's 4 because of your size and because of your body.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 4 dice, and hopefully it goes well.
Yeah.
Met 4 enter. 2. 3 successes.
3
Hell.
actually, yeah. Your opponent only got 1 success, so he's unable to get past your defenses. Like, you came in with this haymaker, and while you didn't lay him out in one blow, he does, like, he like kind of tries to testily strike back. And the thing is, you're not actively avoiding these things. He's just like hitting, like, you know, just hitting fat and muscle in places where it just doesn't matter. It's like, oh, was that supposed to hurt? Yeah. Kalia, you see Mousy over here has just absolutely fucking felled your companion, and you're still squared up with Lena.
But I am not surprised that he went down first. I look over at Lena. I'm like, I will propose to you a solution for this. I will knock you out as painless as possible, so that this training can go as soon as we can, and you can go back to your husband.
Hey girl, I'll knock you out quickly, basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I'll knock you out quickly and as painlessly as possible.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna try to persuade her, just gonna fuck her up. Hey, go for it.
Well, she is, it sounds like you're getting in her head. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and
also,
make
like-
and also what?
But also, like, she will actually hit her at not too painful parts.
Okay.
Knock her out.
Knocking someone out is requiring a fair amount of force.
I know, but
Yeah.
know what
He knows how to get into people's heads.
okay.
Go ahead and first off make I'd say your choice of like con or diplomacy, like thinking of how you'd be going about it. You can make that check as you're basically trying to influence her in a way of, if you succeed, this will get her to lower her defenses. Like,
Probably just go for con.
okay, go ahead and make a con check of, you're messing with her. You're messing with her head. In a way of like whether or not she realizes like, oh yes, let's like have you just lay me out, you know, getting in there. Go ahead and make your check. Con check.
No! Fuck!
Oh man, you fumble. You botch. You botch on this, and you see she steals herself, and this has had the reverse effect. Her defenses have been temporarily raised by you doing
Fucking
this.
hell. God! Ah!
You've-
I should
you've-
just gone for my average.
Yeah, you've telegraphed. You've telegraphed.
This is what happens every time if I don't use my fucking average. Motherfucker.
I love how you're sitting on 5 fucking style dice too.
You can recover. Use like 2.
Well, she can't now. You gotta use those before. But anyway, Kalia, are you just going for the attack? Are you going like defensive? Are you going like total attack, a
I'll
charge?
just go defense.
Okay, so you're going total
I'll just go
defense.
defensive, going defensive.
Okay. All right. This brings us now, Horik, the person you're squared off against, looks like a kind of an anxious young man, and he's going to advance testily. I'm going to make a willpower save for him. Okay. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna move in. Like there was a chance he was also gonna go defensive, but he's gonna go in and not a charge, just a regular. He's just gonna go for a normal strike on you. So, Horik, go ahead and make a defense roll, but you get 4 extra dice on it. So that means you're rolling 9, or taking the average of 4.5.
5.
Yeah, 4 or 5, depending on if you rolled. Oh, never mind. You rolled
I
a 5.
rolled a 5.
Yeah. Okay, he comes in. Your opponent rolls a 6, meaning 1 point is going to breach through his non-lethal unless you decide to spend 2 style points. But you've taken no damage so far, so do you want to negate that damage with 2 style points, or do you want to take 1 non-lethal?
Take 1 non-lethal.
Okay, go ahead and check off a non-lethal there. Nice. Okay, then that brings us to Lena. Lena, her defenses have been raised, and she is going to, she's gonna move forward and kind of like she's doing like the circling thing, and like it's like, I appreciate the offer, but I think I'm going to need to prove myself here if I want to survive. And kind of steals herself. And she is gonna... Yeah, she's just gonna go total defense as well. You're kind of like... It's like 2 cats circling. Horik.
Fight! Hell yeah!
Horik.
Oil needed.
This guy, he's come at you, and it's like, ow, he got a little bit of a something past your defenses. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it, Horik?
He's gonna look at the young man like, "You dare beat up an old man?" And then he's gonna swing his stick at his knee.
Yeah, kneecap his ass.
Oh my god.
Destroy his kneecaps.
Nico kneecaps. All right, well that's gonna be
Yes.
6.
Your kneecaps.
Yep, it's an attack of 6 unless you decide to add any of your style. You're sitting on 5 style points as well, actually. I don't know if you want to add any, but what are you gonna do?
Is it 1 style point for 1
Yeah.
die?
If you're adding style points as dice, it's 1 for 1. So like every style point you spend to get more dice gets you 1 more dice. I'll roll his defense either way. So he is rolling his defense. So feel free to roll your attack, and if you want to spend any style, feel free to spend style. I love this sketch, by the way. It looks great.
Thank you.
Just a bunch of people in scuffed outfits. It kind of looks like Tinkerbell's actually going to town in a rage there. I'm gonna go with that's Mousy.
Tinkerbell going to kill Loheim.
Yeah.
Mousy going ham on Loheim. Seconds before disaster.
Seconds before disaster. Oh man, if you had her on a separate layer, I'd totally like scale her down a little bit.
I do actually.
Oh my god!
Chance.
Scale her down a bit. Anyway, Horik, what do you do? Oh, you did it. Stick. Okay. Is that with style added or? Okay. Okay. Go ahead and make sure you reduce your style on your character sheet, and
It won't let me.
it won't let you.
It won't let me edit anything.
Are you signed in? I'm gonna guess you're not signed in. I've reduced it for you. Oh wait, no, I haven't. I reduced Kalia's. Let me go to yours. Now I've reduced it for you.
Excuse me.
There we go. Now I've reduced it for you.
I should get an extra point for that.
Oh man. Okay. You get in a good smack on this guy's knees though, because you get in 3 points. Actually, he only rolled 2
Damn,
on
bro.
defense. So it looks like this guy's kind of hurting.
Beast.
Loheim, you do nothing. You're just out cold. So that's like your normal place, isn't it?
Just fucking knocked out. Fucking Peter Griffin death pose.
Yeah.
Peter Griffin death pose. Oh my god.
Loheim
rip
likes
in
dirt.
his- Hmm?
Loheim likes dirt. It's a good place to sleep.
Yeah.
It's comfy.
Leonidas, it's your turn. And actually, come to think of it, there's kind of no point in you not taking total attack, is there? Your active defense, like your defense and your passive are the same. So
That's what I was thinking, looking at how it works. And we're like, okay, I can't charge again, but I might as well go for the full total and wipe the floor with this guy.
So you could go
Or the
for
Fury.
yeah, you could
The
go
Fury
for total.
allows me to attack twice.
Yeah, each one would be at a -4 if you attack twice, or you could just go for the single attack for 1 big smack.
All right, I'm gonna go for the total for the big smack versus
Okay.
doubling up.
So then this is once again a +2 unless you add any style. So then I guess that's what is your? Go ahead and roll it.
It is 10. Let me
10.
double check though.
Yeah. Go ahead with a 10,
okay.
a +2 for a 12
2.
because yeah, you're going big. You're going full ham. He's trying to defend himself here. Ooh, this should be interesting.
Okay, Desolation. And let's see. Oh, if he perfectly blocks this, I'll be sad.
Well, let's roll these
Cancel.
12 and see what happens.
All right, submit and 12. 1, 2, enter.
7. How does this look? Because you floor this motherfucker. Like you're taking him
Holy
from he had 2 left. You take him straight to -5.
Oh,
Holy God.
oh, this is a JoJo aura.
Oh.
Give me punch. I'm making the sound. I'm advertising it.
I
I'm
don't-
tapping this back so it sounds like it's echoing.
Now he's accidentally killed somebody.
1 big smack. Boom.
Oh man.
And the guy just goes down. Just Mr. Big goes
Shit.
down.
And I point to the crowd. Even though this is not that kind of crowd.
Nice.
Are you
Most
not
people are either fighting or
entertained?
just
You're
sitting
not
there
entertained.
injured.
Yeah. Well, nice. Mousy now. Mousy's going to be a little bit more careful about it. And with Lena circling around you, she goes. She's gonna try and go after you while you're slightly distracted, Kalia.
Oh my God.
Mousy comes for you.
This isn't one-on-one?
Nope. It was never
Not
one-on-one from the
one-on-one.
beginning.
Oh
Ah.
no, I thought this was one-on-one duel.
You guys just went one-on-one.
Oh
Only
no.
love.
But
could've
you were
doubled up.
told you need to down your opponent. Like your opponents should not be standing. Plural. Mousy understands the assignment.
Oh, we didn't quite get it. Leon is a bit dumbfounded by when he watches Mousy walk right past him too. Kalia go like, the hell?
Yeah, she just runs at Kalia, the closest, next weakest member in her mind. So yeah, Kalia, go ahead and let's queue up some defense. You do have a +4 because you went full defense last time.
Okay, so what do I have then?
Well, what's your defense? Your active defense is 4, so you have 8.
Oh, that's not bad. Getting double team.
Bitch.
Bitch. Yeah,
she's just cursing under her breath and Rover.
yeah.
Oh no,
She's
this
coming
fight
at you.
is gonna be rough. Please stay alive, people.
All right,
And I only got
3. She gets 1 past you. She get a 4. So you take your unless you're reducing, you do take 1 point of non-lethal.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna reduce it.
Okay. Mr. Biggs out of the fight. Kalia. Oh shit. Mousy's coming for you.
Okay, this time I'm gonna try to talk to Lena again.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be like, "Look at this. Do you think this is proper?"
Now,
2 against 1.
at this point, one thing to keep in mind, if you're attempting to influence her, that is using your action to do so.
Ooh.
Okay, fuck.
The first one there at the beginning of the fight was free because it kind of made a little bit of sense. But now, like actually
Okay,
trying to
now it's not
influence
free,
people,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, I am going to just, I guess, attack, hit Mousy.
Your malfunctioning demise. Mousy's out for blood. Yeah, dance. I like how you had her on a second layer. Oh, you made her small.
Yeah, I made her small.
Small and mean.
Okay. Small and fucking mean. What the fuck? Okay.
Hey, Loheim, this is what it would feel like for Katie to come and attack you. You'd be like, oh, yeah, I'll let her come in for the first blow, and then you regret it as she goes for your balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have 3 plus 1, so that'd be 4. I have 4 total.
Oh, for an attack? Sorry, is that what you're doing? I zoned out for a second.
I'm going to do an attack on
Yeah.
Mousy.
So you would have
4 total?
Yeah, you'd have 4 total. Yeah.
I'm going to use 5 chance dice and a style point.
Okay.
What?
So you're gonna go. So then that's gonna increase it by 3 for the.
Increase it by 2.
Well, it's every 2 style points on odd numbers, because otherwise you could just always take 1 chance dice.
So it's also taking the style point?
Yeah. Well, if you go 5 or 6 chance dice, it's 3 increased difficulty either way. So like 1 2 is 1 increased difficulty, 3 4 is 2 increased difficulty, 5 6 is 3 increased difficulty.
Okay, so...
Yeah. So like 4 would be 2
I'll
increased
do-
difficulty, 6 would be 3 increased difficulty. For
I'll
chance
do
dice.
4 chance dice and
Okay.
a style point then.
Okay. So you're
that's gonna
getting
be 9 total.
5. Yeah, so 9 total, and she gets to add 2 more to her defense. Okay. Go ahead and roll up your 9 total.
Okay, let's see.
Hands off, eyes down. What? What are you saying to me?
I got a 6.
Ooh, she only got 4 on her defense. You're getting 2 points past with your stick. Whap.
It's
Nice.
just back.
back. Okay.
Smacks her.
This guy over here fighting you, Horik, he's going to go at you again with the stick, so go ahead and make your defense rolls or take your average, whichever you'd prefer. You've got 5 defense at this point, so you can either take average and just roll 1 for a 2 or 3. Judging by
how the hell he beat me when I rolled 6, I'm just gonna have to take my chances with trying to roll, because there's no way the average will ever win.
Hungry wolves.
There, everyone else has got 10 times my dice. One of the two. I
Ooh,
haven't won a thing of defense.
you equaled his attack. He gets in a blow, but it just kind of like you managed to deflect most of it. And while it is like a tap on you, like if this was a sparring match like in a gym or something, that would count as 1 hit. But this is not a sparring match in a gym. This is we're going for beating your ass, and it doesn't hurt.
Ooh.
Guilt of beating up an old man is getting to.
Yeah. Lena, at this point, seeing her chance, she just says, "I'm sorry," and she rushes you as well. You have a -2 to your defense now because you've already been attacked once. Kalia.
There's only like +2 for the defensive
I haven't been
stance thing?
attacked.
You were attacked by Mousy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't get through it.
It doesn't matter if she gets through or not. It just matters, are you being
For
attacked?
defense.
Yeah.
So the bonus from the defensive stance depreciates depending on how many people attack you? Interesting.
Well, yeah. Every time an extra person attacks you, your defense goes down by 2.
Writing that down.
I have 4, right?
You have... Yeah, because your defense is normally 4, so right now your defense is 2. You get to roll 2 dice, or take 1.
What the fuck? So I have 2 dice.
Being defensive.
Yeah. Well, she didn't attack this turn.
Oh, my bad. It's okay.
I will use a style point to make it 3.
Okay, so 3 defense. All right. Go ahead and roll. Okay.
two.
You get 2? Well, it's a good thing you spent that extra style point because she got 3, so she only gets 1 point of non-lethal through on you.
So now I have 2 non-lethal.
All right. The girls are all going to town on each other, and Horik, you hear a who. Story of your life, Kalia?
He's gonna go for the other kneecap.
Right.
Yeah.
at this
You know what?
Story of your life
He does
right
not
there.
discriminate against men or women.
Sorry, what was that, Horik?
He's gonna go for the other kneecap.
The other kneecap.
I'm gonna go for the other kneecap.
Nico kneecaps.
Kneecaps.
The guy does have a little bit of a limp on the one leg.
Oh,
You did
man.
get him pretty good.
Fucked up his
Yeah,
leg.
bring him down to my height.
Yeah. Okay, he's rolled his defense. Go ahead and roll your stick
Chopping
attack.
down a tree.
It's like chopping down a tree. A one Nico kneecap. It's a 1-for-1. Neither of you get through. Like again, he gives you another tap, but it's not enough to actually hurt. Yeah, it looks like he's getting a little bothered. Like he doesn't want to hit an old man, but you hit him, and you know. Now, what you guys can see as we move on to past Loheim into Leonidas, the other crowd, the Warlanders who are waiting to like beat people's asses if they're not like taking this seriously, they're watching you guys, but it doesn't look like they plan on rushing you guys. You're taking it seriously. Like both you guys and the other side, you're taking it very seriously, and you're like, while there was a little bit of standoffishness near the beginning, a little bit of testing, it wasn't as long as like the initial group did. So Leonidas, it looks like, okay, it's double trouble time. Mousy and Lena are attacking Kalia. Horik is being attacked by this other person, and you have felled your opponent. What are you doing?
Since this isn't a duelist rules, would I
This
be
is
able to
brawl.
manage to charge over to Horik and reach him on one turn?
Oh, easy. You could get over to help Horik, yeah.
I really don't want to fight women unless I have to.
I don't want to fight women
I got
unless I
you.
have to.
Oh my god.
So it's gonna
Me
be
and
a
Kali is getting
charge.
double teamed. You're like, oh, I'm gonna help the old man who's easily downing this young man by his knees.
All right. Well, this young man, he's going to have a -2 to his defense because,
Oh.
well, yeah, because Horik attacked it.
Okay, let's see. A big weedy dice is 10 plus 2 for the charge, right?
If you're going for a full charge, oh yeah, 12.
All right, let's see how badly this goes. 1, 2. No.
Oh
Not
yeah.
bad.
Oh yeah. Okay, so he got a 2 on his defense, which means you do 4, which means you drop him down to basically -2.
Oh damn.
He's gonna
You knock him the fuck
try.
out.
Let's see. Oh yeah, he doesn't have enough willpower to stay conscious after that. You just come up behind the guy and just thump him on the back of the head.
I guess we know what Horik's gonna do his turn, right?
Just starts kicking the guy while he's down. All right.
Yeah, not at all helping Kali or anything.
Yeah. Mousy's gonna go after Kalia. Oh shoot. Mousy's attack here is the one where you should have had a -2. You would have had higher on Lena. So just for Mousy's attack, then you just have your normal defense because it would have been reversed. But yeah, she's not going. She is actually going to go. She's going total attack, trying to drop you because she's trying to be quick about this. She's trying to get you down so that they can deal with the others. So she's going full total attack. And you get your
So
4
she's
points for
going to
defense.
double?
Hmm?
Is she gonna try to do like a double reckless? Is she doing a reckless attack then?
No, she's just going. She's not doing 2 strikes. She's just going the total. Like she's going reckless, yeah. But she's doing the total attack for a +2 to her single strike. So she's rolled her attack on you. Your defense is 4.
This one style point.
Okay, your defense is 5. I love how you're craned over there looking at your
Wait, I got
computer.
5.
You got 5. Holy shit! You want to know what she
I got
got?
5.
She got 5 as
What?
well. So she gets in here, total attack, but you manage to bring up your own stick, and you're like fending her off. She manages to get it kind of like just kind of slips past and like taps you on the shoulder, but it's just like a tap on the shoulder. Like you know, this would count in a spar, but this is not a spar. Like, she wasn't able to actually get a good blow in, and she swears, just, fuck. It's the most you've heard out of her. Kalia, this girl has gone full on, you know, she's gone full on attack mode, so she's only getting her passive defense now if you attack her. Lena, meanwhile, had just gone normal.
This is what happens when you attack me and try to double team me.
She like
Two girls, one rover.
Two girls, one rover. I'm gonna check the mousy woman again.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna attack the mousy woman again.
Okay, you're gonna attack Mousy. She gets a, let me check her, where was her active defense is not what she's getting. She's getting her passive only. Okay. Boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop. Where is her defense? Ah! Why do I not have her passive? Where is it? Where'st the fucketh? And anyway, make your attack while I'm trying to figure out what her passive defense is.
Okay.
Passive defense is equal to
It's 3, so I'm
body
going to
plus-
use 2
Oh,
chance dice to make it 5.
Okay, so then, so she gets
So it's gonna be +1.
She gets +1. Okay. All right. I've rolled her defenses. Okay. With only 2 on your attack, she gets 1 on her defense. So you managed to score 1 blow in. What?
Is that? That's not. Is that my roll? Oh.
Did
yeah,
you-
that's
did you-
my roll. Okay.
You didn't make a mistake, did you?
Sorry. I looked at the wrong spot. I was scrolled up to see what my melee was.
Oh.
Okay, so 2. So I hit on her.
Yes. Why am I? Oh, wait a minute. I see something here. Trying to. There we go. Where is your melee? Is that and that? What the fuck? Oh, I see. This. Oops. Shit. I'm messing things up on your sheet. I'm trying to do
That's
something.
my sheet.
I'm trying to fix things. Trying to fix things on your sheet. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right. Anyway. Yeah, you got 1 point through on her. Very good. Lena is she's a bit more conservative with her attacks. So she's just doing a regular attack, but yeah, this is where you don't have the minus on your defense because that's if Mousy attacks you again on her turn. So just a defense of 4.
Okay. 4.
Subdermal glow powder
she's going
lines.
fucking 5.
I think it's so funny, like Sentient, you're just over here just waiting for the fight to end.
Oh man, I got a 1.
Oh man, I don't even know
Just
if
chilling.
you're just chilling. Oh, 1 on your defense? She scores 3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah!
So
I
unless
knocked
you're
out
reducing
probably
that,
almost.
you're going to
I'll reduce it.
You're gonna reduce it?
I'm
Okay.
gonna reduce it.
That costs you 2 style
1
points.
style point. 2 style points. Okay,
Yeah,
I have 1 style.
Cuz yeah, yeah. So then you're going to reduce it down
Reducing it.
to yeah, she gets 3. So you have now oh wait, no, 2. Sorry. Wait. Yeah. Cuz she had gotten 3, but now she's getting 2. Cuz she had scored 4 and you scored 1, so it's 3, but then it's 2. Okay. So you take 2 non-lethal. You're at 4 non-lethal out of 5 health now. Horik, do you start slowly making your way over there? Horik's muted.
Yes.
Okay.
1 square at a time.
Now, there are things
Mode while doing so.
you can use. So there's run. So instead of attacking, you can double your move rating to go further, and you can defend yourself normally. And then instead of making an attack, you can also instead quadruple your move rating to sprint. But then you don't get your defense rating, or your active. You lose your active defense. So, would you like to run or would you like to sprint?
Run.
Okay.
I don't like the option of me having no defense. I have a feeling I'd get one-shotted.
Yeah, your defense would be 2 at that point. Okay, so you run. So that makes your move 2, which means you move 10. So you get a little bit closer. You probably manage to close the distance of you can get up near Lena or Mousy, and that's about as close as you would be able to get. So, you know, you kind of run up there. You're getting in there, but you're not ready to strike quite yet, but soon. Leonidas. It looks like you're gonna have to hit a woman.
Who looks the most beat up?
Mousy.
This is a question, but did you say any of them had a defensive negative?
Mousy has just been attacked by Kalia, so attacking Mousy again would mean she's got a defensive penalty.
Mousy would be a sure kill, but I'm pretty sure the other woman has not been hit all fucking.
That is correct.
Just hit Mousy, please.
Would you?
Just get her out.
Do you have any?
Okay,
Does he have any problem attacking women?
Equal rights equals equal lefts.
Uh-huh.
I apologize, madam, but you have to take a brief nap as I run over there to Mousy.
Is this another charge?
Yes, it is.
Okay, you charge poor Mousy. Okay, she's gonna make her defensive roll. And you can make your attack. Good night, babe.
Okay.
My wife showed up. Okay.
7.
So that's 5 is gonna get through her defense. You're gonna take her to -2. She's gonna try and willpower this, but she's got a -2 penalty. But she does have some willpower. Oh yeah, no. She just drops. You just come over here. How do you punch her? Like, what do you do? This poor girl.
See that she's not gonna take my full wrath, so two nice easy gut punches, and I lay her on the ground. I don't let her fall.
Okay, so you just come up and like one hand behind her, just boom, right in the gut. Because just boom, and then you catch her. It's like, I'm so sorry. She is out like a light. Like you've turned her from like this little fiery ball of wire into just a limp, like
Lights out.
She's dead weight. Yeah, you could, and it's like, wow, you could literally just pick her up with one hand, like, oh, this is very light.
This feels bad. This feels very bad.
This feels very bad. Such a gentleman. Oh my God, Demise over here. Yeah, this would be like if you like beat the crap out of Demise, right?
No.
Let's traumatize the player.
Oh, that was like the most gut-wrenching no I've ever
It
heard.
was amazing. It was amazing. No. LOL from your girlfriend. Oh man. Kalia, do you turn on Lena?
Oh, you can probably persuade her now, though. Maybe.
I persuade her actually.
I don't know.
Your choice.
You could see if you can get her to surrender if you want, or you could just go to knock her down.
She goes next after, right?
Yeah, she's next.
Or defend.
Yeah, let the big man do your
I'll
dirty
just
work.
defend.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna defend.
Okay. You go defense.
She's gonna be like, should have listened to me.
Lena, seeing everything here, all anxious and everything, she's actually gonna back off, and she goes defense, like, shit. Yeah, she just says shit. Horik, are you gonna go after her or what? Or do you guys like circle her? Like wolves.
There's no need to circle her. She's gonna be done in a turn or two anyway. Theo guarantees.
Not dead. Not
I
dead.
said done, not dead.
I
Done.
said dead. I was like, oh shit, dude.
So this one's done.
Yeah, Mousy's down.
Orc will
And
attempt.
then mirror.
He
Mirror.
will move. Can he move diagonal? Yeah.
Okay, you
And
can.
then he wants to flank.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and attack her.
All right. A 5.
All right. She rolled a 6 on defense, manages to block you. But every successive attack on her means she's got -2 on her defensive rolls. So you come in, good smack. Leonidas, she's focused on trying to defend herself, but Horik is in there, and you know he's getting in her business, which means she's a little distracted. What are you doing?
Total.
Okay.
How
YOLO.
this goes.
All
YOLO
right.
total.
She's going to try and defend herself.
Submit. And
Oh,
up
that's
this,
kneecap.
and
4. You manage to get 1 point past her defense of 3
damn.
as you go in there.
Oh.
Boom. Kalia,
Jolly good show. Ha ha.
are you gonna go at her too?
As well.
Okay.
Attacks after your turn.
I will make this quick.
Okay. That is your turn to go for her. She's rolled her defenses. Go ahead and roll your attack.
3, I have.
You're just loving this,
I
aren't you,
got 3.
Sentient? She also got 3. Why'd you only roll 3 though? Wait. You should have 5.
And I have only
Or
3?
4. Oh no, you should have 4. So you should have 1 more dice.
4?
Yeah. Because you with a because this isn't a short sword, is it? Like it's just a
Yeah.
it's like a short sword. No, never mind. Yeah, you did the right thing. So she deflects.
Aw.
She is going to go for
Leo.
no equal fight for me. Yeah, she's gonna go after Leo. Because he came in and hit her. So Leo, yeah, go ahead and roll your defense because you've got 4. Yeah, you got 4.
Yep. Here comes the 4. Submit. 4.
3. Okay, she gets 5 and gets 2 points of non-lethal on you.
Oh.
Good show.
You are now at 0 because you still have 4 points of lethal left over.
Oh shit! I forgot about the lethal.
Yeah.
I use my 2 style points.
Okay.
Balance that out.
To put yourself at 1. Okay.
Yep.
Now remember, when you're at 0, you're not unconscious yet. But yeah.
Wait. You're not unconscious at 0?
No. When you're at 0, you are disabled or exhausted, meaning you can only do one action. You can move, you can attack, or you can defend, but not all 3.
Okay, she put me exactly at 0.
Yeah.
Not
So like
lethal.
you don't have to use style if you're fine being at 0.
I'm fine being at 0.
Okay. Horik. Well, she went for an attack, which means she's not total defending if you want to go for her now. Horik.
All right.
Horik,
Work
yes.
is sweet cat,
Ooh.
super effective.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now.
No.
Oh my god, I went.
I
Oh my
can
god,
hear you.
Yeah,
Demise!
he's gonna go
Demise
for
just
another
claimed
kneecap.
first!
First
Stream
what?
Fine, I gave it to you.
You gave it to her. Oh boy. Okay. She gets a 3 as well, so nothing. Leonidas, though, you're right at 0, which
God.
means you can attack, you can defend, or you can move. What would you like to do?
Full out attack.
Okay.
Not full out attack, just my basic attack. There we go.
Basic attack. Go ahead and make a basic attack, as her defenses have been
That
lowered
way.
a bit.
Wait, her defenses are lowered?
Yeah, because Horik has
by-
attacked her.
Oh, if I go full tilt, I could probably definitely down her, but that would leave me at disadvantage if it comes back around.
I mean, you're already at disadvantage, like, you know.
Yeah.
I would say, though, you probably
Well-
can't total attack because you're disabled. You could just regular attack. Unless you wanted
Okay,
to get
I'll-
yourself
I'll-
knocked out.
I don't want to get knocked out. I want to look good for this one. So just the normal 10. Oh, shit. Cancel. I put the 10 in the wrong place. 30 dice. Submit. Ambiguity roll. 1, 0.
6. Okay, you get 4 points in on her. She is now at 0. So she is conscious, but disabled. So she can't go full tilt like what she was. All right. Kalia.
Kalia's gonna get the last one.
Yep. Kalia, she is barely hanging on here. What are you gonna do?
I'll
Her
just
deep
be
is
like,
non-existent.
I'll use my attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, don't worry, I won't hit anything important.
Ah, sheep. Okay. She rolled her defense.
I got 2.
Yep, she gets 1 on defense. So she is going to get knocked down unless she can willpower consciousness. She remains conscious at -1.
Oh my god! Go down, God!
Oh
It's
my
been an hour
goodness.
and a half.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is great. Well, she's got fucking magical goal. She's gonna she sees that Leonidas is weak, like weakened, and she's barely standing there holding on. She's just going to lash out. She's gonna lash out at you, Leonidas.
Of course.
Make your 4 points of defense. So roll your 4. She's rolled her attack.
Hey. So much for wanting to look good. All right, ubiquity dice. Submit. 4.
Little girl outfit.
Oh!
1 success.
And she gets 2 successes, which means you are reduced to -1. So you take 1 more point of non-lethal.
All right, I now use those fucking
Okay,
fucking cool dice.
you're gonna negate it. You're gonna use your style. Okay,
Yes.
how does your style keep this blow from actually properly landing?
I see it coming. I'm punch drunk. I'm shaking on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I fall forward. It passes, landing right off my bald head. No damage.
Fall forward and she misses. Oh, managing to stay in this fucking fight. Okay. All right, Horik. She's just on passive defense now. What you gonna do?
Once again,
Her knees.
Yeah.
To the knees. Oh dear. Oh, and there's YouTube getting spammed into the chat again.
what happens when do I change the dice if he goes all out?
Yeah, you get a +2 if you're going all out. So you get 2 more dice.
Go all out with this kneecap.
All right.
Oh, her knees are gone.
All right.
Oh man, her poor knees.
With a 4,
No
she
cartilage.
rolled a 0 on her defense. So
Holy
she is immediately
shit.
at -5 and just out cold. And with that, your team is left standing.
Well, 3/4.
Broke more of
Oh,
a
that
sweat
was
than
a
I thought I
ridiculous.
was.
Oh.
Oh.
Says under her breath.
Or goes over, takes out our unconscious friend over here.
Go ahead and either roll or take average, your choice when it comes to first aid.
What's his
So you can either take 5 or you can roll 10.
He'll just take the 5.
Okay.
Should be enough to get him back up.
Well, that'll put him at 1. Well, I mean it won't put him at 1. No, it'll remove all of his 5 points of non-lethal. So I mean, yeah. Loheim, you're just at full hit points now.
Awesome. I'm gonna shakily get up using Horik as like a mobility aid and go, oh, thank and I'm gonna yak all over his hat.
Oh!
Oh, that's
Well, immediately push him over with a stick so he pukes somewhere else.
Get off me!
And Talia just starts like cursing at Rover at him.
I know, Rover. You have to DM me what you're saying.
It's probably just colorful curses. Horik, do you like just do the average on everybody on your side here?
Yeah, he'll just do the average. It should take care of pretty much.
Yeah,
most of
that
our
will.
stuff.
Like everybody who had lethal, like this removes up to 5 points of non-lethal damage. So just remove your non-lethal as he attends to everybody, because nobody has more than 5 non-lethal that they've taken.
Okay, so
So you're at 0 non-lethal. You still have your lethal points from before because those haven't gone away yet.
Yep.
But yeah, with that having like won this conflict, Horik, the Eruskins come over. They're like, good, and he points at you, Horik. Bring them back on their feet too. They need another round. I got bitsted. Can you kill me again? Demise is
did we do enough? Wait, did we do well enough to only get 1 round?
You don't know.
Is this?
Oh my god. She's really going for blood, huh?
Yeah.
It's a deep
Not
cut.
only did you fucking get knocked out on the first round, you fucking puke on the person who's like one of the most useful people in her eyes.
Yeah, that's great.
So yeah, she fucking goes for the throat.
Oh man.
She said, and I quote, "You are disgusting. No wonder the trees shun you." Loheim's gonna be in his feelings for the rest of the day.
Oh man, Horik, do you help the other people up as well?
Yeah.
Because the Eruskins just told
Why
you to.
not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing that. Yeah, some of them had taken like most of them actually took more than 5 points of non-lethal damage all told. So Mr. Big had taken total of 10 points of non-lethal.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
So,
a lot of all of it hit.
yeah. So Mr. Big is like conscious and disabled. Like he's badly bruised. He's going to be like, it's now going to take him like 5 days to get over the rest of this. Although if you want, you could, treat him, like do like long-term treatment for those other 5 wounds. But yeah. The guy who downed you, Horik, you managed to get him. He's still got 2 non-lethal wounds, and he's being dragged back into another fight. Mousy, she still has 2 non-lethal wounds and is also being dragged over for another fight. Lena got hit pretty hard at the end there, didn't she?
Yep.
Oh wait, the last one. Oh yeah, she got 4 extra points. She was at -1 and she took 4 more. So she also took like 10 points of damage. So she's just as wounded as Mr. Big.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Lena is fucking built like a tank.
It's more like you guys, like she was at -1, like as in she had taken 6 non-lethal already and she was conscious because she only had 5 health, but she took 6 non-lethal but remained conscious. But then you did 4 more non-lethal. She was at like 10 non-lethal taken and she's just out. So now she's disabled like Mr. Big. But yeah, after that little conflict, I would say that's a great time for us to take a break. And when we come back, we'll see what you guys have to do next. We'll be back. And we're back. Waha!
Already?
Yes. And I see, hey, look, it's Mousy in the chat.
Oh, that's who Mousy is?
Katie,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Katie.
Hello,
Oh,
Miss
man.
Mouse. I hear you're a wonderful person.
she would 100% stab me in the solar plexus.
She
on the
totally-
stick to
she
watch it.
totally would.
Fucking shit.
What?
She would absolutely.
She would totally have done that. Katie, you missed. So the party just had a fight, like it was a big sparring match. And Loheim, Sentient's character, squared off against a really short. They dubbed her Mousy because she was this small lightweight woman with a short spear stick, kind of depicted by that Tinkerbell ass looking girl attacking that person over there on the right there. If Rytas you wanna, yeah, that girl there. Loheim. He went full defense mode and was kind of like, haha, like, all right, well, I guess we got to do this. I really don't want to hurt you or anything. And she said nothing. She just charged his ass and brought him down in one blow.
Rocked his
Yeah.
world.
She
Aha.
she
Fucking
ducked under his
knocked him ass down.
ducked under his blade and gutted him with her with her staff right in his solar plexus, knocked him the fuck out instantly.
And you traded for her. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh dear.
I don't think it matters who Loheim would have picked.
So
I
we were
think I have 4 health.
yeah we
I
were
can
over here
literally kill
like
myself.
we were over here like, hey. So this is what would happen if Sentient actually squared off against Katie. Yo, he'd be like, oh, I'll let her come at me like to start with, and then she'd just go full in and like just jam something right in his solar plexus, then hit him in the balls and run away or something.
Like, you are already
Yeah.
dead.
I've realized
one more
something really funny
Shinderu.
about
Yeah.
is that I can actually, like, I know burn can't outright kill,
Well, it
but I can
can.
put myself at. Oh, it
Depending
can.
on how big
Okay,
you
then
go.
I
Yes.
can. If I max out my magic, I can put myself at -4
Ah,
if they all
yes.
fail.
He could fucking knock himself out with his
Well, you
fucking
can
magic.
you can more than that. You can go more than -4. Well, right. Never mind. Like
That's
from
without chance dice or anything.
right, because you can take if you maxed out your magic, you can take 9. 9?
9 burn, I
No,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
my
Is it
my
double?
magic stat is 8.
Right. So, well, then you could take 8 burn.
Well, before you die, you would you could take up to 10.
Yeah. And that's before you would start taking lethal damage. Because what happens is once you're at -5, or rather once you've taken like enough burn where you're now unconscious, it starts becoming lethal after, being at -5. So yeah, you can technically kill yourself, but it takes a lot of burn, and you'd probably more likely die of like botching than anything else, because like if you botched like some fire spell, you've probably like immolated yourself or some shit.
Still can't believe you almost botched on the first roll.
It's pretty great. But anyway, coming back to things.
I'm
Yeah,
to be honest with you guys, I don't think Loheim's long for the world.
he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He just needs to like be positioned better. Now to
Yeah.
be fair, not normally. Like Loheim, generally speaking, you're probably not going to find yourself like in hey, we're lined up against another group of people who are lined up and we have to go like toe to toe with them in an equal fight.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's sparring, right?
hmm I mean, as long as I'm not in melee, I should be okay.
Yeah. And as long as you don't like totally fuck up a spellcast. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Katie over here
Surprised
with
you
just
didn't
rage.
give Loheim a ranged weapon.
A range
Does
weapon.
Loheim have a ranged weapon?
No.
He does not currently have a ranged weapon.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not currently trained in ranged.
I'm saving that kind of thing for like. I'm saving a bunch of my XP so that, depending on party interactions, I can pick skills that make sense for how I'm interacting with them.
Yes. Because keep in mind, it's
Yeah.
kind of like leveling up in Desolation is kind of like leveling up in like a game like Oblivion or Morrowind, in that you increase things that you've been doing. So also, Loheim, you've been getting your ass beat. So increasing your body would actually make sense. Every time a small woman punts one of our heroes, Katie is going to flip a table in excitement. Demise. Amazing. Sigh. Would Katie be able to flip a table? I guess she could, because she would just go stand underneath it.
Damn! How short is this Katie person?
She's 4'8".
Oh wow, she's almost on the midget.
She's 4'8" and loved by all.
She's below it. Legal midget's 4'10".
What?
Yeah.
Ooh, really? I thought it was like 4
Yes.
or something. Ugh.
She's a legal midget.
Back when I lived in California or Florida, we had a friend who was 4'5". No dwarfism or anything. It was just she was that short. She legally had to have a booster seat in her car.
Oh wow.
Oh my God, Katie, do you have a booster seat?
I think she's
Or just
gonna
yellow
bring-
page.
But if you feel like hurting, short jokes.
Here's the thing.
No, she doesn't need a booster
Like
seat.
I was.
Nice.
I brought this up the other day. Is that Katie is the entire server's Katie? We have more of a parasocial relationship with Katie than we do with Silas. Is that where it's like
Yeah.
she's the server's like little sister. We are allowed to say horrible, mean things to Katie, but if anybody else does, we're like, all right, so we're gonna go beat this guy.
Well, I hear she's a fan favorite. I hear about her in every game.
Oh my God. I mean, she's in almost every
Oh.
game. And I hate all of
Katie
you.
and Marcel-
Hard.
I still love how you the persuasion roll against fucking Fargum. How you got a fucking nat 20. That was so fucking funny.
Amazing. Well, anyways, so you guys over here, the rest of the day, they do keep you in training. Now, this was kind of the first thing. So at this point, you're not rolling for like every single fight. We're not going through every single fight that you guys get into and spar in. However, we are going to have you guys make some checks to see how well you do over the course of the day as a group, and if you have any lingering injuries at the end of it. It'll all be non-lethal, but you might end up with some lingering non-lethals. So,
Dude, I almost killed half the party by myself. Come on.
indeed. So,
I got tag teamed.
you got tag teamed. I'm going to have each of you either choose your like an average of one of your weapons, or roll for one of your weapons, and then for your defense, just what is everybody's defense?
It's pretty low.
Damn strong.
My attack is bad. It also doesn't help that it's not an actual sword.
Yeah. So kneecaps,
Oh.
4, like perfectly average.
No,
What are we rolling?
I'm gonna go for the average for my sword. and just
Make an
roll a
attack.
one.
Everyone make an attack or use an average. So your
Okay.
Your
Use the
average
average
is-
and then roll that half.
okay, roll that half. Yeah.
Average for
Melee. Well, I'm gonna roll because I can literally double my potential damage by rolling instead of taking.
Okay,
the
so I
average.
got 2.
Okay, so you have an average of 2. Nice.
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay, Leonidas with a 3. His average is 5, so he doesn't do as well in some of the later fights, just in general, but he's doing okay. Doing pretty average there. Okay. I am not built for this. Just right on his average. Okay. The group of you...
Yeah, his average was the lowest possible roll.
Yeah. The group of you do well for yourselves in the conflict. Just in general. You do a good show of yourselves with those rolls. They're pretty okay. Leonidas maybe bringing it down a little bit after some of the things. Probably because Leonidas as well. You do have some lethal
wound still.
lethal wounds. Now, I
Are we
would
far enough
say
in the day for me to have lost one?
later, by the time you advance a little bit more in the day, you will have lost one of your lethal wounds.
Cool.
Why does it say Leonidas's wounds are gone completely? No, he should have. There we go, 4. So yeah, now you're down to 3 lethal wounds. So go ahead and reduce that by 1,
Oh yeah.
and then move that mouse out of there because it's currently hovering over non-lethal on the screen. There we go. All right. So that kind of happens. Now, as for any more lethals I get through, I'm gonna have each of you make a defense roll.
Okay, and my defense 4, but let me.
Now, I'm assuming, Loheim, you're not using your magical powers at all for this.
Oh,
Like,
not
throughout the
unless
day.
it's like.
Yeah, none of this is
Sure,
like
like
life or death.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
definitely not.
That's not too bad.
Okay, I got a 3.
Okay,
Nice.
okay,
Two got 3 out of 4. Okay.
okay. Decent. All right, let's have some defense for the others. Loheim and Horik. Loheim, da 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 da. Horik, you are doing fine.
Oh, you bobbed and weaved.
Holy shit.
Not the face.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
man.
Oh, my-
Fucking
not the
Loheim.
face.
He's just having the worst luck.
Okay, I would say
Holy crap.
by the end of the day, Leonidas and let's see, Leonidas did okay. Yeah, he was at 3 of 4. Kalia was at 3 of 4. Okay, Leonidas and Kalia, you each end up with 1 point of non-lethal that is persistent by the end of the day. Like when all was said and done, everything carrying over, you have a point of non-lethal at the end of the day that was not able to be removed through first aid. Horik,
All right.
you managed to keep your defenses up well enough and only take enough non-lethal damage that after every conflict you were able to kind of get yourself back into good shape and condition and negate all of the non-lethal that you'd taken. Loheim, by the end of the day, you have 2 points of non-lethal damage persistent.
Question.
Yes.
Given that Horik was here, didn't we end up going a lot more rounds than we would normally have been able to?
Oh, probably. Like, the thing is, with Horik here, and also just other... it seems like the Warlanders are making use of the people who are skilled healers to get people back up and into bouts. So it's not really necessarily more... Like, it's more than you physically could have been able to do, but it's not necessarily more than they were expecting to put everybody through. They're cycling people through. Like, basically, the rest of the day is just spent sparring. Like, there are breaks in between for, like, some water or like, relieving yourselves, that kind of thing. But, like, the entirety of the day is sparring, training, practice. And, you know, you guys fall into a bit of a rhythm with it. But, yeah, because you did decently... Yes, there will be a little bit of extra experience for the fact that you spent a day doing that. Yeah, probably an extra point for the danger in addition to what you're getting for this first one. But anyway,
Is there a point where the Oruskans just like stop making Loheim fight and just tell him to go help people?
Nope.
Damn.
For Loheim, they're like, there's actually probably jokes being made that you're gonna make a good spear catcher.
Oh, damn. Give a shield. Come on, any buzz about Leonidas?
Yeah.
The big
Like,
guy. Come on.
You have a decently good showing of yourself. And the thing is, Leonidas, it becomes pretty clear that you actually have some persistent, like, lingering injuries, and you're still doing a good show of it. So the Oruskans, especially the orcs, you get a feeling like they actually appreciate the fact that despite existing injuries that you've had, you're still in here in the thick of it. And like, they like, kind of the thing of like, hey, if he wasn't actually still lingering injured, he'd be able to stay the course even more than he has. Because the thing is, you can only take 2 damage before you're disabled, 3 damage before you go down, Leonidas, right? Because you've got 3 lingering injuries.
I just want to make sure I the goal was to make a good showing.
Yep. Yeah, you do a pretty good showing of it. And Yeah, you're still considered, like, even at the end of the day, like, new recruits, but you're on the upper echelon of those new recruits. You don't know how long it takes for, like, recruits to become, like, war band members, like, you know, Mr. Rupert Sir Cuckington.
One of the guards and not one of the guarded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, and even then, I'd say with your perceptions, there's a lot of people watching people, and even among the Warlanders, you get a sense that there's always this level of not full trust. Like cliques and niches form amongst it. And some of these people, like, they stick together because they believe in what's going on. Some of them, they don't think they'd have a chance on their own. And some of them, it's just like, the longer you stay here, the more you get used to the violence and the situation, and the more this just becomes your normal, right? Like, some of the Escondians who are there that look like they've been in this group for a while, and who have taken up, like, kind of Warlander ways, you imagine they were probably a lot more resistant in the beginning. But over time and just exposure, they got used to it, you know? It's like, what else is there at that point? Kill or be killed in this new world. And when you're in a band like this, hey, you are generally on the upside of any kind of fight and that sort of thing. Now, all that said,
Question.
yes.
Does Kalia spot anything of interest in anyone's demeanor interactions with her empathy? Passive.
Depends on what she's looking for.
Any notes of, like, no interest in her fighting, or just, like, any kind of people of interest in the hierarchy?
You probably notice, like, you'd have a general idea of some of the groups, even among the new recruits that have kind of been formed and forming, like getting a sense of, like, who tends to try and gravitate towards whom, that kind of thing. Getting an idea of some, like, the relations between different people. There wouldn't be a lot of interaction with the Eruskins or the Warlanders. So they're just kind of keeping out of it and watching, and they don't have to step in very much. Like, once things actually get underway and people realize, like, hey, you're gonna have to go full tilt in these fights, or they're gonna come beat your ass. They don't have to beat too many asses.
Okay.
Now, by the end of the day, though, finally that's all kind of dulled down, and you guys have a chance here to talk amongst yourselves, or even try and gather new information and learn new things among this group. Try and come up with plans or what have you. The fighting is over. You guys are sore at the end of the day. And if you want to, Horik, you could, make a roll or take average to see how quickly these non-lethal wounds will be removed.
I'll probably take the average.
You'll take the average? Okay. So your non-lethals, which would normally heal in 24 hours, are healing in 5 times that, or it'll take 5 times less. Or 5 times faster. So that's like divided by 5. So in 5 hours, so basically overnight, like at some point in the night, everybody who's taken a point of non-lethal, it's going to go away. And by morning, both of Loheim's points of non-lethal will have gone away.
Hey.
So basically, you'll all feel better in the morning.
Well, we are in the newbie area, right?
Yes, you're in the newbie area.
Hey, you said before they sent us off into battle the first time, they gave us back the weapons that we were taking with, right?
Yes.
Is there sort of like a quartermaster or someone handling the gear for us? In our, at least in the low end people like us.
Not in this area. You don't know exactly where they have all of the weapons and gear. Like, there's all the sparring equipment that is just kind of around this area, that they don't seem to mind as much. Like, it's sticks and stuff. Like, that's pretty easy to get a hold of. But the actual weapons, that you imagine is held somewhere else in the camp. So that said, if you guys want to try and learn anything, do anything, learn any lore, because again, you have got suspicions about, Cran Corral, but you don't know, like, how did this warband get here? what are they doing here exactly? Where did this guy come from? Where did they come from? What's going on and some of the things, all kinds of stuff. Like there's plenty of things that you could ask questions about and try and find answers for, but you also don't have to. But yeah, feel free to discuss amongst yourselves what you want to do. Oh yeah.
What was the magic user that they had?
Do you want
we
to
never
try
got
and
his name,
find
did
out
we?
his name?
Yeah, I think I want to try to be buddies with that guy. Like I'm
The
gonna
goblin.
take any opportunity I have.
The
The
goblin
magic
primalist.
user was a goblin. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one
Yeah,
who came and
he-
picked on you.
Yeah, I want to try to
Goblin-
ingratiate myself with him.
You want to
Goblin primalist with a bow.
Yeah.
you, the elf, sworn enemy of the goblin race, want to ingratiate yourself to the goblin primalist.
If he
I'm not
goes,
saying
I'm
that
probably
Loheim
gonna follow.
doesn't have ulterior motives.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, Kalia, you're gonna follow. Okay, you guys go looking for him. Okay. Anybody else going along with this, or what's Leonidas and Horik doing during that?
I am going to try to chat up the guards to figure out how the supplies are stored and tended to.
Okay. Are you trying to be like subtle about this, or well, I guess you're about as subtle as a brick shit house. So
I'm not trying to be subtle. I'm trying to push my other skill set.
you're.
You think I'm good on the battlefield? I'm one hell of a smith.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna need to convince them. So you'll need to make a charisma check. So
Too bad you don't have Kalia with you.
yeah. Yeah. So for this,
This is gonna go horribly.
let's see. Skills. So you need to make a. You're trying to influence them and get them to do things. So you roll your charisma ×2 or diplomacy. You don't have diplomacy, so basically you're making a roll of a 2, and you are trying to. You are trying to sway them based on their willpower. So you don't know their willpower, but you can roll 2. If you've got style, you could add it on at a 1-to-1, and you could also throw in chance if you want. But I'd say go ahead.
How do chances work one more time? They increase difficulty the more you use?
Yes, every 2 points you go up, difficulty increases by 1. So if you take 1 or 2 chance dice, the difficulty goes up by 1. Basically, you're risking it all on, I'm going to roll better, I'm going to roll above the average, is what you're risking.
I'm gonna add 2 chance dice to this. And
Okay.
I have 1 dice, and I have 1 charisma dice, so that would be 3.
Well, you got 1 charisma dice, but for something like this, you influence is you roll double your charisma. So you would roll 2 for your charisma, plus 2 more for chance dice, and then if you want, you could add style onto this. But that's up to you.
I'm saving those in case something tries to kill me. So
Mhm.
4.
So go ahead
One
and then
success, damn it.
yeah, with that, they're like, with 1 success, probably one of the Warland people who understands Ascandian it's like, well, actually, there's one of them where they've spoken Ascandian, which is why you approach them, and they talk to you in Warland Pidgin, and pretend that they don't understand you.
Oh, fair enough.
It's like, they understand what you're saying. But they pretend that they don't. It's like you go to France and they're speaking French, and that motherfucker knows English. But
I pantomime and point to the hammer at my belt, and this still goes nowhere.
you don't have a hammer at your belt. They took your stuff away, remember?
Oh, I thought we got our weapons back. Isn't the hammer a weapon?
Yeah, you got it back for the fight, and then it got taken away again after.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So definitely there's a storage in this area.
Oh yeah, they're definitely storing this shit somewhere. Like Loheim, they haven't taken his staff away because he's pretty useless. And because
So
they
Kalia
think he
doesn't have
needs
her
it to
short
walk.
sword?
Yeah, you don't have your short sword. Yeah. You'll have this when you get into a conflict. So there's the other thought of if you're thinking, oh, we might want to try and escape or something, like the plus side of trying to do that when you're in the middle of a conflict because you have your weapons back. Otherwise, you'd have to steal them.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know.
Nothing sharp and pointy.
Yeah, nothing sharp and pointy.
That's been resecured.
Other than your teeth. and yeah. So, but yeah. Anyway, Kalia and Loheim, you head over to one of the guards. What do you say to them? Because you've got to basically, like, you don't know where this primalist is, and you're gonna have to leave the rookie area in order to find him, you would imagine.
No, I'm going to see what Loheim says. Talia is gonna see what he says.
All right, Loheim.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up to the guard,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna ask him, "Hey, excuse me, I'm sorry. The primalist had come and spoken to me yesterday. I wanted to get back with him, sort of talk to him a little bit more, see what he wanted from me, a little bit further detail. Do you know where I could find him?"
Make a, you don't have diplomacy, do you? No, you don't have diplomacy. So then make a doubled charisma check. So roll 8.
Ooh.
Because he's got 4 charisma. He's actually decently charismatic.
There we go.
That's a pleasant
Sorry,
surprise.
It borked on me.
Bork,
What did you
bork.
say?
Which part?
I didn't hear any of it.
Ah!
I heard you, and then it cut.
I was saying you don't have diplomacy,
and-
do you? And then I checked. I'm like, no, you
No.
don't. But influence is double your charisma rolled. So roll 8
Okay.
because you're actually pretty charismatic.
I do also have con.
You do.
If needed,
But this
Talia
isn't.
can assist.
Yeah, but you're not trying to con somebody into something here. Like, you're actually asking this
Yeah.
question. You're trying to get some kind of answer.
Trying to
So
convince him.
yeah, go ahead and roll 8. See what happens, or take 4.
We got 5. Nice.
Nice. Please. The guard kind of crosses his arms, and then looks you over, and then yeah. Sharon's out here looking for Hill Kick.
Hill kick.
Aye.
Okay.
I don't know why I suddenly decided this guy's Scottish, but yep.
Gotta be from somewhere, right?
Yep, you gotta be from somewhere. Fantasy Scotland. Scotland? What? Wait, no, it is.
Tennessee, Scotland.
No, is it Scotland?
Forever.
No, that actually sounded like it was wrong in my head, but it is called Scotland, isn't it?
Scottish people are from Scotland.
Okay.
Yes,
God,
sir.
well,
Best country
Scotland.
ever.
I in my head it was like, oh, it sounded in my head like I said something stupid like Europe land. But no, but Scotland is actually the name of the place. Like, okay.
Europe
Oh,
land.
that messed me up for a second. Let's go to Irish land.
Oh, I love
Like, that's
Ireland.
yeah, it's Ireland.
I mean,
But
it
yeah,
is
that's
Ireland.
Yeah.
Ireland. Let's go.
let's go.
Go to Irish.
Fantasy Scotland. Oh, you know what? It's probably because the way I enunciated like Scotland in my head, I really emphasized there when it is Scotland, but you know, you kind of, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking. Anyway, he kind of looks you over. Well, you more like, so you're looking for Hill Kick. You think he wants something from you? All right.
Yeah.
What was that name again? Hill.
Hill Kick, but you're not there.
Kick.
Okay, just want to be able to write it down.
Yep. Hill Kick. HIL''KIK. Hill Kick.
I'll kick your ass.
He'll kick your ass. Yeah, I like that. Oh man. Okay. But you're going with. He's like, well, all right. You should be able to find him with them other goblins. They're he kind of nods off to an area of the camp. He just says, "Watch yourself, spear catcher."
Oh, I completely lack the dexterity in order to catch a spear in the air, but thank you. And I'm
Not
gonna
careful,
walk
you'll
up
catch it
towards-
in your ass as you're leaving.
Talia kind of puts
Don't
her
threaten
hand
him with a
over
good
her
time.
mouth and just kind of snore a little bit. Like a very quiet, like,
While we're walking towards the goblin area, I turn to Kalia. Do you think that a pass? Was that a pass at me? I think that was a pass at me. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway.
It's up to your
Keep on
interpretation, I guess.
Yes.
It's up to your interpretation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, the two of you move in as you're looking for the goblin. Moving through this area, you can see there's definitely a bunch of Warlanders and everything. Now, how perceptive are you guys? I'd say... Now, Kalia, you got pretty good empathy. Roll me one empathy dice, just so we see if your average is 3 or 4 here. And Loheim, you have okay empathy. Roll me a dice to see if your average is 1 or 2.
Okay.
One dice to roll them all.
I got.
So yours is 3. Okay, so yours is a 3 right now, Kalia, and good old Horton. Here's a who? No, wait. Is that a pass at me? Okay, so 3 and a 2.
You got a 1, nice.
You guys can kind of observe and sense that there are some actual like cliques among the Warlanders themselves, and there's like the Warlanders, and you like the ones who are like humans from the Warlands, and they seem to be in a couple different major groups within things. Then beyond that, there are the Eruskans. Now there are the Orcs. Now the Orcs seem to be, at least as far as you can tell, a rather united group. They're pretty numerous. There are definitely more humans than like strictly orcs. There's a lot of Eruskans, but there's more humans than just orcs. But orcs are generally individually pretty strong and very vicious. And the orcs, passing by, like kind of seeing their area, they're maybe a bit more brawl-like and violent with each other, but still seem to be a pretty united front. And then there's the goblin section. The goblins as well seem to be similar to the orcs in that they're fairly united, but also apart, nearly insular, like an island unto themselves within the Eruskan group. And then I'd say with that, so that you notice as you enter into the goblin area, you are stopped by a pair of goblins. So Kalia, we're going to goblins now. Goblins.
Goblins.
If you want to draw goblins,
The mind goblins.
mind goblin these nuts.
What's
Mind goblin these nuts. Imagine the Squidward laugh with that one.
Oh my god. I want to see a representation of the goblin quarter of this camp now.
Goblin quarter. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So entering into here, you are stopped by 2 goblin guards. They feel like they're a little bit shorter because goblins, they are lanky, but they have kind of like a hunched gait when they move and walk. So it makes them look a little bit smaller than they are. But again, those wide faces, wide teeth, wide mouths, sharp, shark-like teeth. These 2 goblins stop you. And one of them says something to you guys in Eruskan, which I assume you don't understand. And then the other one just says in Ascondian, "What do you want?"
Oh, we're looking for Hill Kick.
He'll kick. And then he spits at your feet. What do you want with our leader elf? And like just like he says elf as if just saying elf is like the worst curse that he could speak.
I'm-
Yeah, like he says elf like it's a slur. It's like it's
I'm
your
gonna
race,
lean
but
in-
yeah.
Oh, your mother was an elf. Let that sink
Yeah.
in.
Just gonna lean in and just whisper to him. I have an offer for.
The goblin narrows his eyes at you. Go ahead and make a another influence check on this goblin. There's going to be a penalty because goblins hate you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead and make the roll. It's you have 8 dice. Oh, yeah, and Callie, are you wanting to try and help here?
Sure, I could help, like assist.
Okay.
I don't have to spend style points, right?
No, you can just because you would be adding. He'd get 2 extra dice.
Okay.
Oh my roll 20 broke. I don't know what I rolled.
I rolled 4.
Yeah, you can also roll 2 more
So
because she's helping. And
okay.
also, Callie, what are you doing? Like, how are you helping?
She'll be like,
Despite how useless he looks, he does have something in his brain that he can offer.
I love it so much. Okay, yeah, you can roll two more there because that's such a God. She's got such backhanded insults, doesn't she?
yeah.
Or backhanded compliments or whatever.
I feel like the goblins would appreciate that though.
Yeah. Should have gone with body. Okay, so let me in. No extra successes, but with a 4. Okay. The goblin's unfriendly with this situation, but they're going to they say just maybe you tell me what you want with Hillkick. I tell Hillkick, and then if he is interested, he come to talk to you, elf.
Well, what you got?
What you
Alright,
say?
That works for me. He's gonna like sit down on the ground and sort of put like crisscross applesauce.
Okay.
Crisscross
and
applesauce.
He's got a finger on his chin like he's trying to recall something. And he just goes, so before the Night of Fire and the subsequent long winter, I was part of an archival thing going on. And I have a little bit of information about elves and goblins that I feel like he should know as your leader. Very specifically about what happened on that one night with the druids. And I just conversation with him about that.
I'm over here wondering where he's going with this because I'm like, what lore do you have?
Oh no, this is Con.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And
Oh, yeah. And yeah.
Talia also chimes in saying,
But if the past doesn't interest you, I'm assuming the present or maybe the future will. I have my own skills that I can offer.
All right. I have my own skills that I can offer.
Why did you sound like
It's not
Lance
going
from the
in-
Golden Girls?
It's time to get some half goblins up in here. No. Cursed. Go ahead and make a con roll, Loheim, with 2 more on top of it, so that will be an 8 for you, or you could take the average of 4 if you think 4 is enough. I don't know, but you could roll 8 or take 4.
Well, the last they don't like me, so
That's
I
true.
should probably do the gamba.
Okay. And do you add any style to this, or are you leaving it as is?
I'm gonna use style on this.
Okay. So you want to every style you add adds 1 more dice. So you could be at 9 or up to 10 if you're so inclined.
Let's do 10 because I want him to succeed.
Okay, go ahead and roll 10. Drop your style down to nothing now. I just realized, what flaws did you take?
Don't remember.
Because you didn't list them.
I literally don't remember.
Your flaws are on your sheet, and you haven't done anything with them. Remember, though, flaws are how you regenerate style points. Playing up your flaws is how you get style back. So you should remember your flaws. Anyway, go ahead and make the roll there. 6. Low teach. Low teach. Oh my god.
I've decided that I'm gonna since you gave us the ability to name our roles, I'm naming my roles after fictional Twitch emotes.
Low teach. Oh, like they'll start with low, and then it's like a Twitch emote with the different shit. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think you didn't take any flaws. Like I think you forgot.
I guess I must have.
Well, you might want to look into the flaws and pick physical, mental, behavioral, or miscellaneous, or take a few, because you can take more than one.
Actually, can I add another? Can I have 3?
You could have 3. You want to add another flaw?
Is there a limit to how many flaws I can have?
Flaws within
Be a
reason.
coherent
Like,
character?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think Leonidas has the most flaws at 4. So you could take 4, and if you want to take more than 4, maybe ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe ask.
But yeah, Kalia,
Yes.
you can. Oh, are you message? Wait, what flaw?
I'm gonna do it later.
Okay.
I'm gonna add it later.
Yeah. Well, you can message me which one you want, so that I know what you're talking about. Okay. Anyway.
This Leonidas just seems like the perfect individual. So flawed.
Buddy. Yeah. With a 6, the goblins, they look at each other. And then one of them says something in Goblinoid. With your linguistic skill, you're pretty sure that's another insult or curse. But he goes off. And,
Nice.
yeah. A bit of time passes. How long do you guys wait here?
Wait here until we get a response, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. You sit around for a good about 40 minutes. No change. The goblins kind of watch you from there, but yeah. But the thing is, what's nice is you guys sitting around for 40 minutes. Like you're not having to do anything. Nobody's making you do any work. Like people just kind of assume like you're here for, like obviously you're not just here of your own accord. Like somebody's called you here, right? Because you're just new recruits. So, you know, obviously somebody's paying attention to what you're doing, and nobody bothers you.
Yeah.
But at the end of that, eventually, 2 goblins. 2 goblins show up, and then one of them seems to be the one that you'd seen before, and the other one is a different goblin. And the one that you'd seen before just kind of snarls out, "Hey, Hill Kick will see what you want. You come."
Well, I mean, usually it's a little bit. Okay. He just gets up and goes.
Yeah. Probably just stands up and
Okay.
nods.
As you stand up, the other goblin points a spear at you, Kalia. "Who said you could come?"
Ooh.
Because I am his acquaintance, and I have my own skills that I can offer.
He also needs to come because sometimes I fall over. She's got to
Yeah,
pick me up, and he's gonna like.
I'm
whip
kind
it.
of his support.
Make your own diplomacy
Yeah.
check, Kalia.
Support rover? Wow.
With a
didn't know
+2.
this existed.
Emotional support rover. Okay, so 6.
Emotional support
is-
rover.
This is my emotional support mean witch.
It's okay. Sometimes I fall over too, says Katie.
Well, she's
Oh,
close to the
Katie.
ground to you, so it works out.
She doesn't have as far to fall.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 3.
3. Okay. The other goblin growls out something and says something to the first goblin, and then they don't. Oh god damn it! Fucking bitch, Chili Glover! I'm gonna take a stick and shove it so far down your throat it comes out your ass. I got jump scared.
What
Sorry.
the fuck?
Anyway,
Pretty long stick.
it's gonna be a long stick.
Where'd that stick go?
Where'd that stick going? Oh man, it's not gonna curve through the intestines. It's gonna pierce straight through. Oh look, I've been impaled. In the words of Olaf. Oh look, I've been
Oh my
impaled.
god.
The shreds, you say?
To shreds, you say? Yes.
He's gonna get you now.
Oh my god. You motherfucker, Chili just scared me. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that jump scare. Demise was trying it earlier and like, no, it wasn't working. But I just was not prepared for Chili over here. Just out of fucking nowhere.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hey, welcome to Chili's. We need to talk about the way you pronounce Olaf. What's wrong with the way I say Olaf? That's how that's his name, Olaf.
For once, I'm with Silas.
Like, what the fuck, Katie?
Katie, do you pronounce it Olaf? Like
Olaf.
Or Ole.
Ole, 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 ole. Hot, hot, hot.
a chocolate.
Hot, hot chocolate. Hot, hot, hot chocolate. No, she says, Olaf. 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 Olaf, you lose?
And because this goblin is rather unhappy, his
Oh! You turn. Oh! Hey, it's Marsyka! Marsyka's here! Yay! Our days just all got better. Everybody's day got better. It's fine. No, Katie, we need to know how you pronounce Olaf. Hi, Marsyka.
Oh, good.
Marsyka. Everybody's so happy that she's here. Oh man. Okay, anyways, continuing on. Olaf? Olaf. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah. They don't respond and give you oh my god, sentient. Jesus Christ. 5 gift subs. Thanks for the gift subs. Why are we celebrating? Because Marsyka's here?
One of them went to slightly chaotic.
Oh my god, that's so good. An Escort. Hey. That's great. Okay. It's like no sleep for the wicked. Oh man. Jesus Christ on a bike. Okay. Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You guys, Brownie Goblin, oh my god. Yeah, they don't stop you from coming, Kalia. They don't say that you can, but then they just don't say that you can't. They just start walking into the camp. And if you follow, they don't stop you.
Nice.
The goblins bring you along to another tent. And entering into the tent, you can see there's a few goblins around. There's like three other goblins in this room. One of them is that one particular goblin that you'd seen earlier, the Primalist. You can see he is wearing like thicker furs kind of around his shoulders, draped back almost.
Got a table?
Yeah, they'd have a table. He's a bit of a frown on his face, kind of jagged teeth, hunched gait, slightly taller than the other goblins nearby, which isn't saying terribly much. You can see like some talismans on him. Now that you're like once again closer to him, you're pretty sure like the pelt, like his cloak, you think it might be like a wolf pelt cloak. And based on what you know about goblin culture and primalism, you get the sense like he is probably like a like a wolf style primalist. You'd gathered that before. So like this kind of pelt is most likely part of his shamanistic stuff. Goblins are very conservative when it comes to their killing of animals for food and for clothing and that kind of thing, and they will use absolutely everything, and they don't take more than they are individually going to need. So this is kind of like a symbol of like, this must be a symbol of station, like used for warmth, and then also for connection to his totem animal. But yeah,
Gotcha.
he is there, kind of frowns as you come in, glances at Kalia, and then just kind of his snarl turns to a bit of a sneer, and you are back for more, elf. At least from before, you seem to know your place in the order of things. What do you want, other than to entertain me with your blood?
I would quite like to keep all the blood inside my body if we can. But since I have your ear here, I wanted to tell you that, I don't know if they relate everything one-to-one, but essentially, before everything went to shit in a handbasket, I was part of an archival thing. And as part of that, I had found some pretty interesting annals, essentially, about what happened on the night where nature rejected the elves.
You will speak plainly or not at all.
I feel... Sorry. I know what happened
right,
when
Ooh, damn.
when the I know what happens when nature rejected elves. I just need help getting the book back, and I thought you would want to.
We know what happened. What book is needed from what empire to say more?
No, it's not from the Empire. It's from a destroyed goblin camp.
Roll con. This is 100% con.
Oh, 100%. He is talking out of his ass.
Out of your ass. Kalia over here like, what is he even saying? Hype train.
What the hell are you even saying?
What are you smoking? I mean, you have no idea like what they're even talking about. So it's like, okay, sure. This is something. This is something.
I mean, she's where she wants to be right now, so if it doesn't go well for him, she's gonna pitch up for her own thing.
She's gonna pitch her tent.
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Okay. Lying through teeth. All right. The goblin, watching you, just... What need have I for books of old? Goblin camp? Books? What? What goblin tribe keeps these books? Goblins don't really do that. What a waste.
Well, it was... They had the book from... I don't know why they had the book. I imagine there was evidence of blood on it. I imagine they killed an Ascandian or something, and then took the book and were just like, well, we have it. We should use it.
So you say this book not of the Empire is of the Empire anyways. Circles upon circles. I like how he's I like how he's leaning forward like some kind of fucking Mr. Burns ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Trade offer. I don't kill you, maybe.
Yeah, trade offer. Yeah, he's the trade offer goblin.
Yeah.
Trade offer. You do something actually interesting. I don't kill you.
Some of you may die, but the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh man.
Yeah. So with my academics having, an average of 5 and everything, would I know about... I would know about orcish belief system, right? Like the orcs very specifically.
Because you've got like the you have academics as a you got skill mastery academics. So like all of your academics, like I mean, you have academics everything basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have academics all. So then you know religion. So I would say with an average of 5, you have a general idea of Eruscan belief systems, like both Elvish, like in particular Elvish, or not Elvish, Goblin, because they're kind of your antithesis. And then you would have a general idea of like Orcish and maybe even a little bit like lore about you wouldn't know a lot about kobold ones because those ones aren't very common. They're very close to the chest, but you'd have a general idea of like Orcish and Goblin, yeah.
And if I remember right, the actual lore is that the orcs want to like free their god from underneath a mountain, right?
Yeah, kind of. And then the goblins, meanwhile, they're all about like they love nature, like they worship nature. And so
Love mommy nature.
They love mommy nature. Oh, mommy, sorry. Mommy nature, sorry. The goblins are all little good boys and girls. They don't take more than mommy nature needs to give them. And then there's their bratty stepbrother, the elves, who mommy doesn't love anymore.
Oh yeah.
Mommy
They got kicked out.
Yeah, they got kicked out. Mommy doesn't love you like she loves us.
We're her favorite child.
We're her favorite child. Please stop wanting to fuck Mother Nature. Who said anything about fucking Mother Nature demise? The kobolds did, actually. The kobolds are like, Mother Nature, what a fucking slut.
If she breathes, she's a thought.
She's married to Father Time. Yeah, the kobolds, if she breathes, she's a thought. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. So, sorry, where were you going with this? You know, yeah, you know things, and you know that the orcs and the goblins, like, they're differing. Oh right, the thing of a lot of people see like orcs, goblins, kobolds as just Eruskans, right? Like they're just Eruskans, but but like they're very different races completely. They're not the same species at all, and they have their own unique beliefs.
Yeah. So, I guess Lorham's gonna like sort of scratch his not stubble and go, all right, look, I'm just trying to prove that I'm, like you said, I know where I'm supposed to be. With that being the case, and being, you know, a student of history amongst other things, I'm not sure that it's necessarily in our best interest right now to be participating in this warband as, you know, people who follow nature.
The goblin has an expression on his face which is kind of difficult to read. Like the mouth opens, and now on a normal person you would call it a smile, but it's like, you know, a human can't make the face that he made, where his mouth just opens and you see all his teeth and it spreads like up the sides of his face, like as like really wide, but it's not like a big obvious smile. It's just there. It looks like he's showing his teeth. I mean, it looks a little bit threatening looking, but he's listening for the moment.
And you go, from what I've studied about Turkish beliefs and everything, if this guy is ultimately successful, I don't see how it can be anything but desolation for roll credits.
He said the name! He said the thing! He said the name! It's the name! Desolation! Ba-da-ba!
For the world as we know it, even more so than the Night of Fire and the Long Winter.
If this Night of Fire taught us anything, nature can protect herself.
Oh.
These orcs,
Yeah.
they follow the Kran. The Kran is no orc. The Cran wants power. The Cran takes this land. For us who revere the Mother. And yes, even for you lessers who do the same. This cannot be worse than it was. The Empire, their disrespect for nature, burning and taking much more than they need. They will be gone. They are gone.
Yeah, but that's now. What about when he's done?
New Empire.
Yeah.
Kind of leans back. What are you saying, elf?
In the books that I've read, once orcs are done conquesting, they just pillage and destroy and burn. There's no reason to think that they would stop at what's made by Ascandians.
Perhaps it is good that we are not led by an orc. Perhaps it is good that orcs are not the only ones here. Orcs are good for one thing: fighting. There will always be someone somewhere for them to go fight, even if it's each other.
So if the Kron's not an orc, what is he?
It looks at you like you're a dumbass. Oh, I guess Loheim.
You never
We'll
told
say
us.
Loheim wasn't paying attention in the thing, but yeah, like the group, you all know he's a mongrel. Like you saw
Yep.
him and what he looks like. He's a very obvious mongrel. But maybe Loheim, like the goblin's like, were you not paying attention in this morning when the Kran spoke? Did you not see him?
Kron.
No, I was excited to eat vegetables. If I'm being perfectly honest, that was kind of the only thing on my mind.
This actually elicits what sounds like a laugh. Like it sounds weird. Does Kalia laugh along or just? I am imagining
kind
like
of, like-
nervous side laughter. She kind of what?
Like covers her mouth and kind of laughs.
Everybody
at her.
laugh.
Like covering as a cough or
Yeah.
clearing a throat.
Perhaps, elf, you should pay attention to what is around you if you wish to not just catch spears.
Oh, there is the other thing. I noticed that you do magic, and nobody here's tried to kill you for it yet. Is that like a whole warband thing, or is that just a you thing?
Kind of leans back. The Kran and our people still respect powers of nature. They well saw what she can do to those who oppose her. The thorns and brambles hurt more now, but the scars are worth it.
No kidding. I mean, not for me anyway, because you know. Man,
Confess
I got
that?
lucky. Anyway, okay, so magic's on the table. All right, I just wanted to know that. Cool. Kalia, you want to go ahead and say your bit? I'm gonna go sit down somewhere.
Excuse this annoying fool over here of an elf. I do have to say, I do respect your reverence for nature. Us rovers, we also do respect nature in our own ways. We do not take more than we need. And the Ascandians, they're lesser thans. But I can't help but admire your ideals.
Uh-oh, baby woke up.
So I want to make an
Shit.
I want to make an offer for you.
We're gonna make an offer you can't refuse. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go and help a baby. I'll be right back to finish this off.
I just imagine the goblin just getting up.
The goblin's like, hold on, my child is crying.
My
Good
child is
job.
crying.
Happy endings for everyone.
I have to go smile at it.
Oh man.
So, anybody use any of their XP on skills yet, or are you waiting for them to accumulate?
So I use them on my melee and getting the short sword.
I
Specialty.
might end up using a little bit on body.
Yeah. You're fucking weak.
Well, between me, you, and the wall, I have a whole other set of abilities I have yet to use that are probably as high as my physical ones.
Yeah,
Other than
I put
that-
everything into I'm decent at my racial magic, and I'm really, really clever, and that's all I've got going on.
Didn't spend anything sociable here I could add for what our party lacks, especially after hearing about our gnome friend
Yeah.
who went turbo healing with his build.
I've got
Talia is mostly built for deception.
I built Loheim so that Silas has an excuse to info dump about the lore. That's the point of this character, is that
And of course,
what does your character do? Exposition.
exposition. Well, too bad the exposition characters usually die.
Yes, horrible.
He does have 4 HP.
Well, Kalia saw what I based my character on, so she probably has a feeling for what it is.
Oh yeah.
It's hold on, is it Lagiacrus? No, it's not. No, it is, isn't it? No, because you eat people. You eat people. You read Berserk. Get out of here.
Who hasn't read Berserk?
Swear to God, wheel. I'm out.
Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, they've made it. They've made it back. All right. Okay. Our turn. Where were we?
Kyla was about to take her run at Mr.
Right. The goblin. Okay. Right. So you were saying the stuff. I like how there's a shelf in there now.
Yeah, I put a shelf.
I like to imagine now, like this temporary camp. They do cart around a shelf that he found somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, he's one of the big bosses.
Yeah, the shelf.
Yeah. Okay. So, you were saying you have your own whatever. Go ahead and continue.
Us rovers are skilled in various aspects of being able to, you could say, read the future. And out of, you could say, goodwill, we're willing to offer you one free reading.
A reading. Make an influence check here. So this could be diplomacy or double your charisma, depending on whichever's better.
I will do double my charisma.
That would be 6, whereas your diplomacy is 4. Okay.
4. Yeah.
War crime.
Also, have a question for Silas.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned all the leadership was on the podium when Karan dude made his speech. Was there an orc leader?
I didn't mention that all the leadership was on there. I mentioned that those two were up there.
Okay.
And there were orcs positioned in front of the whole thing.
Well, I figured that all the bigger racial groups would have an individual leader of some sort.
Would you figure that?
Just curious. I would.
Anyway,
Style point left.
yeah, Kalia. Oh yeah, you do have 1 style point left if you want to use it. And
Look good.
spending 1
Let me
style
think, let me
point
think.
on a charisma roll does give you an extra 1 because you are exotic.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
So instead of table or lap, she's exotic. Interesting.
Instead of what?
Accident. a table or a lap. It's not.
I don't know what
dance.
you're saying because you sound like a robot. Like cutting in and
Instead
out.
of being a table or a lap dancer, she's an exotic dancer. It's
Oh.
American thing.
Oh, okay.
He's making dirty jokes.
Dirty jokes.
Not really.
Suggestive jokes.
Anyway, you wanna make your roll or take average?
I will. Can I take average and do a style point?
Yeah. What that would do is a style point would bump you up like one of those half things. So you would roll 1 dice and see if it's a success or fail to see if your style is 1. Okay. So
Okay,
then
I got
you
4.
are so you've got 4. Okay. In that case, he kind of looks at you. All right. I have heard of your rover skills. A reading. You don't know if like he's going to like if he believes your stuff, but he is going to let you perform a reading. So this will be like a performance fortune teller if you're gonna do one to see how good of a thing this is, I suppose.
Can I do a beguiling?
A beguiling, yes, you can.
Beguiling.
Now, I would say you could do fortune teller here, either way, as a how good does this look and how well are you able to put this forward. Now, I mean, like you've got an average of 3 to 4, so you could roll and take a 3 or a 4, or you could just go for full roll 7. And then if you're doing a beguiling, that's like the what are you actually trying to beguile him with. So what are you wanting to do? Kalia is casting a spell.
Can I help in some way? Not on the magic end, but on like the getting him to believe it.
Well, that would require you to believe it too, wouldn't it? The question is, do you believe in fortune telling? Does Loheim believe in fortune tellers?
I think Loheim is familiar enough with magic that he would believe that someone is capable of using magic to divine something, yes.
Because none of the magic has divination. Well,
not
animism.
You would know about enough about rover culture, though, that because he speaks rover, he knows.
Yeah,
that.
like I know rover, I know about magic,
Yeah,
I know
good.
a little bit about a lot of everything.
You know that they have beguiling, and like her doing this, you don't know if she does, but she does. All right, what are you wanting to do here? Like, what is your spell? So describe the spell that you are casting here.
I want to take a peek in his mind to see if he has any sort of distrust in anyone, or like if he has distrust towards the orcs or even the leader.
Okay. Let's see here. So when it comes to beguiling magic, and this is and are you going to be using this as part of your fortune telling, like using your beguiling to draw information to use in the telling of his fortune? Okay, that's fun. Okay, beguiling. Where is my B for beguiling? Beguiling. Necromancy, elementalism, animism, beguiling. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so sense emotion is easy. Terrorize is average. Detect lies. Mind probe. You're trying to pull specific information from his mind. That is a tough thing. DC is generally going to be 3. You're nice and close, so it's not going to be increased. But to pull information from their mind will be difficulty 3.
I can't use average for spells.
You cannot use average for spells. So for this, you have to roll. You can choose to roll less or roll more. But
I'll roll 6.
Okay, you're going to roll 6. So go ahead and roll 6 here. This could all go tits.
I got 1? Are you kidding me?
No.
No.
No, this is bullshit. I want to add.
You've
anything
used
to
up
add?
all of your style, haven't you?
I just used all my style points. Loheim, please. May I take some of your style points?
I used up all of my
He has no style.
points too.
He has no style.
Why?
Oh.
I think only me and Horik have any
Oh my
style
god,
left, so
and
just
you're
give him
not
that
there. Oh my god. So this means as you reach forward through here, trying to get access to their mind, manipulating the weave, there's a
This is
barrier.
bullshit.
There's a barrier, the 10. Before the apocalypse, it was like a ripple, and this was not so hard for you, but now it is thick and tough, jagged edges that lacerate your mind. Now, you rolled 6 dice total.
Yeah, I rolled 6,
with
so I
one
got
success.
5.
You are taking 5 points of burn. You have
Ooh, shit.
1 non-lethal on you already, which means you need to make a willpower save, or you are immediately knocked unconscious.
God, I hate this.
Feel my pain. Feel my pain.
You have a -1 penalty on your willpower save because you're at -1, and you have that 1 point of non-lethal.
Two?
Yeah, so you get
But
you get to
I
roll
rolled
2, and you have to get 2 successes to stay conscious.
Oh, fingers crossed.
That is two of our magic casters that have knocked themselves the fuck out using their magic so
Well,
far.
she might not. She might not. We're gonna see what happens here.
What did she call you?
Please,
You
dice
did that?
gods.
A dumbass?
Yeah.
Please, dice
Please,
gods.
dice gods. Please, dice gods. Please.
She's begging.
Just give me 2. Just give me 2.
Dice gods, I would like to counter her prayer.
Why?
Uh,
I quit. I quit. All right, session over. I'm going.
And
I'm
that
going.
is
Session over.
where things, because you take 4 points of. Wait, how much burn did you take? 5 points of burn? Yeah.
He is crispy.
Yeah, as your eyes roll back in your head, like you start pulling out like your cards, and you just slump over and poof, fall unconscious in the room.
Fucking bullshit.
That is where we're gonna leave it. And we are gonna, when we come back next time, Loheim,
Wait.
you're gonna have to do something about this.
Okay.
Why am I holding on, Loheim? He's unintelligible
And
now.
Rover, he's just gonna go, man, that wasn't smart.
I'm gonna hold on because I want our experience and style before.
Yeah.
Go.
All right. For the combat, the initial thing of combat, everybody gained an experience. For the extra combat throughout the course of the day, another experience. For the roleplay encounters going on, a third experience. Style, everybody does get 1. Nobody was really playing into their weaknesses so far, I think.
So I
So
don't have really chance to.
yeah, you kind of yeah. So everybody's gaining a style for showing up, and also one point for showing up to the session of experience. So 4 experience and
cool.
1 style.
All right.
So yes, 4 experience, 1 style, and that is where
Okay.
things are leaving off. So Kalia, you are knocked out, and when we come
I am
back
so
next
fucking
time,
pissed off. This is so
You got knocked
unfair.
the fuck out.
This is infuriating. Oh my fucking god.
so Kalia,
This is a
there's
valid crash out.
your art. You make sure to include, you unconscious on the floor in the room, and
I'm gonna fucking kick everyone's
And she
asses.
foaming at the mouth as she voided her bowels. Description.
No.
no, she's just fallen
No.
unconscious.
You gotta include Loheim looking at her with the signature look of superiority.
Yeah. So we're going to
Did it too.
when we come back next week, we'll
This
find
is so
out
unfair.
how this resolves and what is going to happen. Oh man, this is good. Well,
I hate this.
good night, everyone. Good night, Ritas. Good night, chat.
Thank
I'm
you.
not having a good night.
Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. Good night, mittens.
Fuck out of here.
Good
You did
night,
not have
little
fun.
house. Good night, mouse. Good night, comb. Good night, brush. Good night, nobody.
Oh my
Good
god,
night,
end the
mush.
fucking stream already.
I'm trying to find somebody
But
to
on the fucking
raid.
thing,
Trying to find somebody to
on
raid.
the raid, bad dice are bad.
There we go. There.
dice
Hey,
thing.
we'll go raid Eden. I haven't bothered them in a while. I don't know. They showed up one time. I have no idea what they're doing. But anyway, we can go there. And yes, sure. There's your raid message. Bad dice are bad.